All right, guys. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to the stream. It's time. Total War. Single faction tournament. We're going to be playing the Empire for tonight, and should be quite a bit of fun. Yes. 3 nights in a row, 3 streams. I know they've been a little bit late, but have been enjoying taking care of some other stuff earlier in the days, and now we're getting up to the late night streams. I will be, as the week progresses, though, for any of you folks over in Europe, we'll be having the earlier streams throughout the week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You guys get the picture. Welcome, welcome. You guys hear me? All right, so single faction tournament for the night. I believe the brackets are just about to be generated, so we're going to be finding out who our first opponent is for now. And we are facing off against someone named Icarus. All right, so Turin lobby. And we are playing as the Sons of Sigmar. You know, we've been doing a lot of heretical stuff the past couple weeks, been playing a lot of chaos, and we got to go back to our roots, man. We got to play the Empire. All right. So good luck, have fun. We got our opponent here. I don't know what they're playing yet, but we'll find out in a moment. By the way, we have a ton of new maps. So shout out to the map makers. We have a lot of new maps, which I don't know which maps are being used tonight. Let me see if any of the new ones. Eastern Isle Colony. I don't know what that one looks like, actually. Okay. Yeah, okay. I did see a replay of this one, so I know loosely what this one looks like. All right, so we're all set. We're going to be playing Empire. Give us the Luminarch. Depending on the matchup, I will. I mean, if there's a good situation for it. But man, what is with so many people playing the Lizardmen? It's they're all over the place. Like, I seriously, just the one faction I run into pretty much nonstop. All right, so let's get our screen blocker. A little bit heretical here, but should be fine. Yeah, tons of dinos these days. Tons of them. Yeah, I am playing in this one. I am. Yeah, I'm quite excited. I'm thinking about the meme tank. Meme tank always feels like kind of a fun idea. All right, let's pop you in there. Looking good. Welcome to the stream. At least one Gelt game. You know, it's potentially possible to see Gelt. Not against Dinos, he's pretty much useless there, but in a couple other matchups, like I do think Gelt is the preferred choice against Cathayan Dwarves. So Gelt does have some places for the Empire. Dude, I hate Saurus Hadries. I hate them. They're the worst. I hate them so much. Yeah, at least I'll also fight Elon Musk. Yeah, Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg gonna have the royal throwdown in the in MMA. Dude, Mark Zuckerberg is going to destroy Elon Musk. And if they actually end up fighting, dude, Mark is like probably 15 years younger than him. And on top of that, he also trains a little bit. I know Elon is bigger, but yeah. I'm a firm believer that the Mark Zuckerberg would unleash his full reptilian form and take him down. Yeah, Zuckerberg he's been training BJJ, doing a little bit of MMA. And, you know, Elon, you know, I don't think he's been preparing for any of this type of stuff. Unless he's been training in the shadows. But, I mean, Elon is a lot bigger, so there is that variable, but I don't know. Yeah, it seems like I think the Zuck would get him. Yeah, it's so funny that this is even like a discussion we're having, you know? It's like, it's so ridiculous. It's just the world we live in these days, you know? Yeah, it's great. iPhone Kyle, thank you. Yeah, he's bigger in the same way that Jabba the Hutt's bigger. Yeah, exactly. That's pretty funny. All right. So getting the old Empire army together, getting the crew back together again, baby. And for the Lord, you know, yeah, fire is pretty good here against the dinos for like roasting down the Sars and whatnot, but also having a netcaster is super useful for shutting down flyers and other diving pieces. So we're going to have to get to the bottom of this and figure it out. All right, looking good, looking good. Getting the build all together. Okay, outstanding. Let's get you, and we're all set. The throw down to the Sentry. Bezos could 2v1 them. Well, the one thing that Bezos has going for him is that he's probably taking human growth hormone and steroids. Like if you've seen the pictures of him recently, so he has the artificial enhancement. He's got that going for him. Yeah. All right, so dinosaurs. What the hell do we do? Oh, man, I miss the days of going Volkmar the Grim for sure. He was very fun, but I think that this is going to be the way to do it. All right. I need to wake up, man. I know it's like 5 p.m., but I've been having this like horrible brain fog the past like month. I don't know what it is. Not month, but since I got back from my trip. It's just it's some weirdness for sure. All right. So that looks good. For the cavalry choices, let's get you and you, and then throw in one of these guys as well. So we got to find a way to deal with the lizard infantry. Lizard infantry are definitely a bit of a pain. They can cause some havoc for sure. All right, let's get you in the back. Get you in the back. Outstanding. And yeah, plenty of DACA. All the billionaires at once versus Floyd Mayweather. Oh, they would win. The billionaires would take down Floyd. If they all got to fight together, if there's like a 5v1, or I mean, I don't know. It depends on how absurd we're getting in this black mold. Yeah. No, I don't think so. I live in such a dry climate, it probably wouldn't be too possible. All right, so very standard Empire build so far. Nothing like too crazy. I'm trying to find a way to make the Greatsword Power Fantasy work. That's like every Empire player is just, they got that in the back pocket, just the power fantasy of the Greatswords. I feel like a single cannon isn't like a terrible idea. I mean, what is that? What is the issue really? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's too much of an issue with that. So let's get you, maybe go with this. Yeah, I think I just saw the weakness in my build, so we're going to switch it up real quick. Yeah, that seems like a much, much stronger build. Although, man, that stuff is expensive. All right, can we cut that somehow? Looks like no. No, we can't find a way. Is there any way we could save a little bit more money? Man, these characters are so expensive. All right, and then we cut the life leeching. All right, so that looks good. So far, we're off to a good start, I would say. And then we can throw down you in the back. Get this, cut you, get the power stone on you, and we can just get you with the old net. The good times will roll. Yeah, pterodons are definitely a bit of a problem. They're not bad at all. I'm trying to think. I mean, Sigmar Suns aren't bad. They can definitely go fisticuffs with like Saurus type units and put up a decent fight. Free Company Militia, they're okay. They do lose to Saurus pretty badly, but you know they can do a little bit of work. And overall, I'm not unhappy with this build. I think it's got some teeth. Yeah, we actually have like a perfect zero spend too, so sign me up for this. Good luck, have fun to my opponent. Let's do it. Hammer of the Witches, it's okay. Like, it's kind of redundant with War Wagons is the problem. If you're going to go War Wagons, they're really good against, like, single target, and you don't really need the Hammer of the Witches as much, so. Good luck to my opponent. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how this goes. All right, so checking it out here. Yeah, stream is all up. It's a very classic Empire good stuff build. If we do lose a couple games tonight in a row, I'll start doing some wonky stuff. We'll get crazy and pull out the meme builds, but for now I'm going to try. I'm going to give it a good old college try. Yeah, the news has been crazy this week for sure. Yeah, the Sunmaker is really good against Saurus, it is. But usually you don't want to bring the Sunmaker in your starting army because it gives the Lizards a lot of time to play around it and kind of plan for an alpha strike. So usually what I like to do nowadays is leave the Sunmaker in reserve. And once they're like in range of it, you then call in the big business. So, all right. So looking good. I don't have the screen blocker up. Very nice. So we got just, rank and file state troopers. They're going to do their job battling these Saurus in the front line. We got the War Wagons, obviously very good. And Buna, so two of the big things that Empire really struggles with are obviously going to be Cold One Knights and some of the infantry, right? So having Buna against them, I think, is going to be quite good. 3 and 4. We got Silver Bullets chilling back here to put a little bit of hurt on flyers, and these guys are just going to defend Objective 3. So this map is a really cool new map. It's the Eastern Isle Colony, and yeah, so we got objectives. It's a pretty small map, a little bit of line of sighting. You got this middle terrain piece, but for the most part, it's not too much of a problem. Yeah, we got a lot of new maps, by the way, a whole bunch of new maps. So shout out to our map makers, man. They've been working hard. They've been working extra hard. Any tips on when to pick up the DLC, the barrier to entry? Yeah, it really sucks, Carson. So Carson, answer me this. What are your favorite factions in the game? Who do you like, and who would you like really have a lot of fun playing? And I can give you like a good way to get into multiplayer without having to, break the wallet. I hope you get this reference, Turin. What is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of their women. Yes. I watched Conan the Destroyer, which is the one with, I think, Grace Kelly, and it has a famous basketball player in it too. And they go to that like mirror island and he battles the wizard in the chamber. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Isn't there one anti-large lizard unit that counters the war wagons? Not really. Not like super effectively. All right, so let's go see what this is and get you guys up on this objective. What's it going to be? Oh, okay. So we got double Saurus Scarvet. We got Lord Mazdamundi on the toilet seat. Ancient Salis with their 160 range. I don't know how good they're going to be against the wagons. We'll have to see. Kind of makes me wish I had brought the old cannon. Having like a single cannon here could have been quite good at clearing those out. But what I'm thinking is doing a little grenade launcher pressure on those Saurus here. So let's keep this Deathcaster in the bushes. Wagons are going to roll up, start putting some hurt, and we can get Toddy to kind of cruise over here and do his thing. Obviously, the state troopers aren't going to fare super well in a fight against Saurus, but they'll do their best. And we definitely will probably pull the Sunmaker at this point. Oh, look at that direct hit, man. Wow, Toddy's gonna have to go back under the bushes here. Yeah, Grace Kelly, I think it was. Yeah, it was a lot of fun though. It was a lot of fun for sure. All right, so let's put some hurt on the salamanders so we can bring Homeboy over and just see if we can pop him in the face. A little bit of damage going down. I'm not sure. I think it's going to be a net, but we should be able to get away. I don't think there's going to be too many issues. Toddy's going to fly over there, keep shooting at you, and we got you guys coming up, and I think we just go for the Sunmaker and value trade a little bit. All right. So one salamander really getting leveled pretty hard, so now we need to pull back. We actually did end up losing a wagon, so we're going to pull Toddy over here and just go for freebies and kite these guys back. We got the silver bullets waiting for them, and keep moving and grooving while the Sunmaker is going to be coming out in just a second. All right. Good usage of the Scarvets. I like that for sure. I think that's kind of a cheeky idea. Certainly works well. If he keeps chasing, we got the silver bullets to put a little bit of hurt on them as well. All right, so let's do this, and get the Sunmaker. Let's just start raining hell on the Saurus Warriors. Saurus Warriors are definitely the biggest issue, and now we should be able to get a little bit of fire here. We have our Deathcaster, and Toddy is going to go over there and maybe be able to knock that objective off, but we're going to have to see how this goes. All right, so yeah, this looks like it's going okay. I'm actually going to pop a Buna on here to try and like rout him off that objective before the fighting even starts. I feel like that could be very strong, and look at that. We actually get a Scarvet getting blasted. And excellent. Yeah, the back objective is now going to be pressed too. Toddy and that Death Wizard might single-handedly be able to kind of hold that point. All right, so wagons are in a little bit of a bad position. I don't see anything going for the Sunmaker at this point. Toddy back here on the back point doing some good work. And let's pop the Power Stone to get that back online. And yeah, we're happy to just value trade a little bit, right? Because we're contesting our opponent's back objective there. Cohort of Sotek is currently refusing to die. And now we get the Flyers coming in, right? The classic Flyer push. So look at that. We actually kept those Saurus Warriors from getting that objective, so now my opponent's not going to be getting points on the back, although, man, something's doing a lot of damage. Oh, it was a Wind Blast, okay. Yeah, so Flyer is on the way in, so we need to be very cognizant of that. Let's get our Deathcaster there chilling and pull Toddy back this direction. And in the meantime, just keep hanging out, and we can put some work in. Good, good. Ancient Salamanders are in range. So just kind of exchanging here, and we will pull some Free Company Militia up and have them nearby to defend with their DACA. Keep shooting, and now the back objective is most likely going to be capped by us. Let's move that trooper up there and see what we can do. All right, Sunmaker's getting a lot of value. We need to get those Saurus down. They're going to be one of the biggest problems. Let's get those guys moving in. And the Flyers should be coming shortly, but what we do is we summon a Netcaster. We put the Netcaster right here, and we net down those big scary Flyers when they get close, which is hopefully going to work out for us. We'll see. All right, so this objective, we are flipping it. Yes, good, good. So that means we can play a little bit more cautious here. I see his Flyers creeping around. Pull back, get the guns still shooting away. Let's get Toddy in there to go after you. Is it worth it? I don't know if it's worth it with Toddy. Let's actually just charge into these Saurus, see if we can break them, and we'll get some State Troopers moving up as well. All right, so I think the value trading is going pretty good. We can call in the Sigmar Suns maybe as like a frontline bolstering piece. I think just move those bad boys up and keep moving you guys back. Looking good. Toddy gets the break on the formation. Let's shoot here, get the guns blasting away there. And yeah, he decided not to go for the wagons, which is certainly smart. So let's shoot with you, pull you guys back. And the Sunmaker has obliterated those Saurus. So let's see if we can obliterate this unit of Saurus. Let's do this. And it looks like a net going down on Toddy. So let's see if we get our supporting wizard over there. All right, so we should be able to get this objective, I think, with our troopers and that wizard. And that's obviously going to hurt pretty bad. But I think we're in okay shape. All right, let's do this. And as soon as Toddy can get away, I think we're fine. He's going to be able to heal. So we just need to make sure we can stabilize here. All right, Toddy, come on. Oh, my God, he's getting dunked on. How much longer on that net? Another 2 seconds. Okay, so we need to pay attention to that. We did get our opponent's back objective. So Toddy needs to flee the scene. Yes, yes. And let's pull some more of these guns up and just get them to support a little bit. All right, keep blasting here. Let's keep running. And we got the swordsman on the way up. We got a Netcaster coming, and the objective is looking okay. Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of infantry left on the point. That's for sure. So let's actually have this thing hold its ammunition for now. And we did get this back point, so that's really good for us. All right, so keep blasting. How are we looking? We got the spears moving in. Toddy is back in business, so let's get him in there to do a little bit of work. Nice banishment on my opponent's part. That was really, really clean. And we could drop, yeah, we're going to want to retreat with you now. We got those big scaries on the way in. So wagons, keep doing it. Spearmen move up, and Toddy, get ready to go back in here. Sigmar Sun's moving up on the point, and the Saurus here should lose to both these units, I'm thinking. All right, silver bullets. Let's dodge this if we can. Pull the wagons back, and Toddy needs to get in and, yeah, start to bully some of these guys. Pull back. Wagons, what can we shoot? Yeah, let's shoot that solar engine down. I think that's going to be the play. Unfortunately, my Deathcaster does get caught over there. Not a whole lot I could do about that, unfortunately. I don't really have a whole lot that's like super good against the... yeah, let's get the Empire Knights in there. That damn salamander box. All right, let's go see if we can finish off that Scarvet. Are they mounted? It's hard to tell, honestly. So the wagon core is shooting. Let's get the spears moving, and the guns need to start putting some hurt onto these guys, if possible. Shoot here. Get the Sigmar Suns moving up on the point here, and to the back we should be stable. And unfortunately, it looks like this is going to be a bit of a rough fight back there. My Deathcaster is trapped in the blob and basically just getting karate chopped. So my opponent's actually ahead now a little bit. Felt like the game was going well, but I feel like I'm losing control a little bit. We do get one of the Ancient Salamanders back. So these guys are moving up. We have the Sunmaker to clear out any sort of infantry that decide to get too crazy. We're just kind of keeping it in reserve. If Toddy breaks, I'm going to be sweating some serious bullets. All right, so where are we at? So the other Ancient Salamander can get shot, although if we could help here against this Scarvet, that would be the play. Toddy does have some healing, mind you, so there is that healing on the table, and this objective is starting to flip. Probably a Demogryph Knight like Colin would be really good. Let's get these wagons back, and now the Sunmaker needs to start shooting into the Spear Riders here. Oh, that's really lucky, and our Deathcaster did come back, so we're going to drop a Fat Buna here on these guys. All right, outstanding. Sunmaker is switching position. Toddy's in good shape, so let's pull over here. And we got the shooting on the point, which is good. Light Wizard can come and help here. And maybe, just maybe, we can start to wrestle this point back. All right, nice. So we got some big damage right there. That was really money. Demogryph Knights. Demogryph Knights of Sigmar. Go, pull you back. Wagons, Spears go screen. Death Wizard, pull back. Actually can go start sealing that objective to put a little bit of stress on my opponent. And let's pull in the Heavy Empire Cavalry. So yeah, we're pretty close on points. This is a really, really knockdown, drag-out game here. More Riperdactyls on the way in, so let's shoot them. Let's blast them, and Demogryph Knights, we can get Toddy to go ahead and land. So let's see if we can pull those things on the ground. If that's the case, then that would be just... Oh, they're rampaging. That's perfect. That's perfect right there. That is perfect indeed. All right, so Spears are here, and they should land in a second and come after Toddy, at which point the Demis will be there to support. War Wagons move it up. Let's pull these Empire Knights back, and did they actually end up landing? They did. All right, great. So Demis should be on them now. And the War Wagons are still getting a little bit of poke on those guys. Riperdactyl Riders, let's charge them with the Empire Heavy Cavalry. And we can now get some more Empire Heavy Cav coming out to go pressure that downtown point there. Move you guys up. How are we looking? Wagons are running a little bit low, but we do get the route on those guys. Let's pull these Demis around. This Light Wizard's in a little bit of danger against those units. How are we looking here in terms of troopers? Okay, we got a couple like Salamanders, things like that. Nothing too serious. All right, Demis, let's go. Go clear out these Riperdactyls. Pull in Toddybringer. And we almost got this point ninja from my opponent, so we're going to pull back and pull those Demis up as well, I think. Or maybe just the Empire Cab with the Buna is going to be enough. All right, so sweep it in there. Wagons are almost out of ammo, which is getting a little bit stressful. We're about to get a Sunmaker unsummon, which hopefully it'll be able to clear out the last of those units here. And we do have Spears and Empire Cavalry there, so we'll pull back, and get ready for a Buna. Backfield went okay. Demogryph Knight's able to get the job done. So let's pull away from his like SE blob and go pressure the back. I feel like that's going to be the play. And the wagons can, in the meantime, can just kind of keep trading from a distance here. All right, so Empire Cavalry, let's get you guys over that way. Light Wizard can also waddle that way, and we should have enough for a Buna here in a second. So that will basically just flatten those knights, like super hard. We could just keep value trading here. So unsummon, and now we can go ahead and get some, I guess, we don't really have a lot of good stuff to summon, which is kind of something I'm noticing here. All right, so wagons, can you shoot those guys off to make sure we can get our money back, get a full cash guarantee refund. Okay, those guys should be broken in a second. Toddy's going to be able to get in there and put some havoc on him. Wagons probably also need to go back in the pool. I think just unsummoning them at this point is going to be the play. All right, and then we can go ahead and call in another War Wagon here. And some wagons, yeah, just move them up. All right, great. So yeah, we got good back pressure here. This is going to be a nasty hammer. The nasty hammer of Sigmar. All right, let's go and get the Empire Cavalry moving in as well. Unfortunately, our Buna caster is kind of low on mana. Let's get our Demis back. We don't really need them as much to clear this out, I don't think. And we should wreck this Saurus position. Like, not Saurus, but the Skinks here. So we do have a net caster kind of lurking in the shadows. Our Death caster is there. We do get a good engagement there. Now you guys can move up and start just shooting at these guys. So shoot, and let's shoot. Spearmen move up, and cool. So the lizards are rotating across. We do manage to break that position. Let's go get in the cohort of Sotek right there. Ah, that was really bad. That was really bad. Shit. We can't afford to have our Demis get, like, just blasted like that. That's really Bronzodia indeed. All right, so do we have enough, like, War Wagon action yet? No, not quite. All right, State Troopers. Is it not working? Oh, it's just lag. Okay. I was like, man, are we toast here? Is there some weird lag going on? Some sort of funny business? All right, so now they're on the way up. Good. Let's get the guns in position. War Wagons just continue shooting. Toddy is good here. We've gotten some decent back pressure, but probably pulling back at this point. Looping back under is going to be the play. That Lizardman shooting Death Star is really, really nasty, but I think we're getting good value, like, wearing down these units over time. All right, Toddy get back. Demogryph Knights get back. Let's pull our Death Wizard away, and these Brave Empire Knights have run interference long enough. Let's get them in the trees. And yeah, we're going to have a decent alpha strike of power here in a minute. As we get the second wave of wagons and their ammo back, That's going to be really good. This is a really close game, though, man. This is a really, really tight one. All right, let's pull you guys back. Do a little bit of shooting here. Once the Scarvets are gone, too, I think we're going to be feeling pretty cozy, pretty comfortable. We might be able to get one more Buna before this game's over. 2, and I think we have a third wagon somewhere. So let's put them in group 2. Group 1, actually. Great, so let's move in. Free Company Militia can get in there and do their thing. We can go after the Scarvets, and you guys can go bash them. And we got the Wagons of Doom. All right, Demis pull back, Demis pull back. And we could do a little bit of an ambush here on the Salamanders. I think it's like, let's actually park in the trees. Get these wagons out, get the Empire Heavy Cavalry to kind of run them down, and get you coming and you coming here. And great, so it looks like we pushed them off this objective for the most part, so let's move everybody up here if we can. Outstanding. And we could call in another wave of Sunmaker action. All right, Toddy, do we want to go after the Ancient Sally? We do. Now we have the Umbral Tide kind of caught in the open with Demogryph Knights potentially sandwiching in on them. So that's going to be really, really good. All right, Toddy, let's get in there, buddy. And what do we have in the back to call in? Yep, State Troopers. Let's just get some brave State Troopers of Sigmar. You know, the backbone of every good Empire army. So Toddy gets this around, and it looks like the big man is in a little bit of danger here. And it looks like we were also able to wrestle this point. The Scarvets on foot, I have to say, those things are really, really good. They were hard for me to deal with, 100%. All right, great. So we did get the character down. Let's get these guys over. Demis are being a little bit swamped. Some capture weight from the dinos is on the way in, but nothing we shouldn't be able to handle. As a matter of fact, let's get some grenades and just kind of grenade launch those little skinks into the Shadow Realm. And it looks like the Umbral Tide is in some danger now too. So let's just keep the wagon focus fire. This has gone well for us. We could move that way. Not a bad idea, actually, and just leave you guys and the Death Wizard here. And then we can call in the Sigmar Sons as needed. All right, so we don't want to lose Toddy. If we lose Toddy, we're in big danger. Thankfully, those Empire Knights did rally back here. Demogryphs are still nearby, too. All right, so Toddy getting shot a little bit. Let's come back here. I think we just, like, hit this weird breaking point where we're, like, super far ahead in the game. Let's call Sigmar Sons in to reinforce this point. I think we've got our home point, like, completely secured. Yeah, State Troopers at the ready, General. Let's go. All right, pull you back, pull you back. Keep chasing down this way. And, yeah, we just keep putting the jacket down, man. Let's shoot that Ancient Salamander. Boris Todbringer, we're going to need him, that's for sure. And we're going to have another Buna in the back pocket soon. We do have a lot of guys pressing his back point, so we might be able to get that. Oh, those sweet, sweet grenades. Steel Faith and gunpowder all day, baby, all day. It's the stuff of life. All right, so it looks like it's going to be some flyers coming in. Closodons, so we just run away. He's going to try and net me with Mazda and get the kill probably. So I'm just gonna peace on out and just say Do widzenia, I'm done, I'm good, thank you. All right, so let's shoot the big flyers. Get some spears moving up, and in the meantime, you guys can go ahead and shoot the cohort of Sotek here. Let's get you guys moving, and you guys can shoot at Lord Mazdamundi while we just put some good pressure on, and outstanding. All right. So everything's kind of coming into play here. Let's go bash that Saurus Scarvet with Boris. He should be able to win that fight, I think. We do have another Buna effect, so let's get it up in the trees and see what we can do. Spears engage. Outstanding. And the big man is also taking some damage. What is that? Oh, man, that Ancient Salamander actually did some work there. It was able to kind of hold its own. Grenades? Is there anywhere we really need grenades? Yeah, I guess there's some Saurus up here, so it's a pretty welcome target. Let's pull back. Toddy, able to bully that Scarvet off the battlefield, so that bad boy should be offline for now. Let's call in another wagon, slap it in group 1, move it up here. It's going to be pretty good against these guys. And the grenades, hopefully we'll get some good salvo fire here. So let's move up and move up. Keep going after the big scary flyer. Demogryph Knight's going to need to be unsummoned most likely. And the Buna caster, do we have enough magic? No, we don't. Okay. So we're just going to unsummon him. Although he's still a fighter and capture weight, so we'll just keep him on the point. We do have enough for our nets, though. So nets could be a variable here. Although, did I not bring any spells in this netcaster? Oh my god, that could have been a pretty colossal mistake for sure. Alright, wagons, move it on up. Looks like Toddy did his job. You can pull back and just let the state troopers kind of get ready to grind. And we'll save up for the Sunmaker now. I think that's going to be the play. Let's get the wagons to waste that salamander right there. And yeah, we just literally... I was supposed to bring net on that character, but I didn't. So yeah, that was a Bronze Odia mistake for sure. Alright, do we have some guns here to finish this guy off? That Terror Out went down, but not quite enough. So state troopers and state troopers on the objective. Light Wizard, literally useless. And so is my Death Caster for the most part. So... Yep, unsummoned Demis. That'll give us something to kind of spend our money on as we progress into the later stages of the game. We pulled up on value. The Lizards kind of ran out of steam a little bit. You know, the Sigmar grind got to him. Let's go ahead and shoot these Golden Riders if we can. Pick off some of those cav units. And we do have spears and state troopers here ready to defend this objective. The guys are getting chased. Let's pull the wagons back, pull you guys back. Man, if only I had that net right now, that'd be super clutch, but it is what it is. All right, let's get you. Move up. Hold the back point. Provide some buffering against these cavalry. Grenade launchers need to flee the scene. Use your superior speed to get away. And Sigmar Sons against Cohort of Sotek. It looks like the Colossadon Hunter is going to get blasted off the map here. A good scrap so far, man. Really, really good game. It's been a good one. I, legitimately thought I was going to lose in the beginning, but I think our scrappiness was able to get it done. And that's kind of how it always is with the Empire anyways, right? It's always a little bit of scrapping here and there. Demi's still on cooldown. A Sunmaker callback here could be very good. It could be very good. Sigmar Sun should win that battle, and the Colden Riders are getting smashed. We'll call Toddy in there, get these State Troopers unsummoned, and it looks like we did take his back point. Not quite. We're pretty close to doing it, but we don't need it. We can hang here. Let's do the Sunmaker, the chess match. That's something I really like about Domination. It's kind of like a chess match. You make a move, your opponent makes a summon, etc., etc. Do we get that? We did flip that objective. Now, we're eventually going to lose it, but I think we're okay. Sunmaker is going to counter the advancing SARs pretty hard, so that's good. And we also have grenades to move up and do that. Steel Faith and Gunpowder all day, man. All day. All day, every day. Drown them in the meta. Yes, yes. This is definitely Empire meta, what I'm playing. It's like, it's competitive Empire. But I'm trying to win. I'm not trying to, Sigmar is not trying to lose any games here today. It could happen. I think we have like literally two of the best players in the world playing in today's tournament. We have Houseplant and Platy both playing, so very scary. The great Hadri's in there as well. Lots of strong players. And of course, who could forget Professor Pone? Here's here also to terrorize the old world. Sunmaker getting some work done. Could call in some Empire heavy cavalry. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Always thought Empire Knights were only 800. I don't know what it is. Maybe they got changed somehow. But yeah, those Saurus Warriors getting obliterated. Karl Franz finally getting his vengeance against the foul Saurus Warriors that have wronged him. It's funny how the Empire really runs out of wins in this, or steam in this match when their wagons are gone. But when the wagons are there, it's like, man, they are doing work for sure. All right. So we get a nice attack there. Boris Todbringer has also been a big MVP. Not a lot of value, but he's been very disruptive, I feel. Very disruptive. All right, let's get you unsummon. And we can do this. Start moving you guys around. Saurus Warriors getting obliterated. It looks like some Ripperdactyls on their way in, but they're not going to be able to do a whole lot here. And we do have some spears. Let's call them in. Have them intercept those guys. And great. So we unsummon the wagon, keeping things fresh here. Spears are on the point. Wagons are watching them. Sunmaker doing work. And I think in the back we're going to be fine. I think those guys are going to get intercepted by the Haggard Spears. All right. How's Boris doing? Boris is on the way back in. Empire Knights are here at the ready. And we can just kind of sit on these 2 points. I don't think my opponent has enough time to even capture anything right now, so I think we're okay. If only I brought that net, this would have been a little bit cleaner, for sure. What do we got? Pistol shots going down, grenades chasing, and wagon out of ammo. I bet you those wagons have so much value right now. I bet you their value is just super, super unhinged. Yeah. All right, land Toddy on the ground, pull him to the ground if need be. We only need to hold for 20 more seconds, so I think we're chilling. Wow. GG. That was a crazy game. I'm not familiar with multiplayer Total War. Are the Dark Elves are good. Yeah, they're not super common these days, but they've had their time in the meta, and yeah, Dark Elves can be a good faction. Very much luring people into traps and alpha striking them, I would say is how Dark Elves kind of play. Yeah, that was a good game. Wagons, of course, insane value. He had a lot of good wagon targets. He had Bastillodons, Ancient Salamanders, single entity characters. If it's the wider the army, the worse the wagons are typically. Sunmaker was also super good, but to be completely fair, guys, the Sunmaker only paid for itself once over with 2 summons. So I summoned the Sunmaker out twice, and it still didn't pay for it. It would need to pay for a lot more because it costs 1,900. But it's still very essential for clearing out Saurus because otherwise it's it's very tough. Yeah, Dark Elves are very strong in land battle. In Domination, they're good, but they're not oppressive or anything like that. GG, well played. All right. So let's report the score. Good to start off on a win. We'll see if we can get the W for the next game here. So let's report it. And that is going to be the Sons of Sigmar. Got to keep the Empire around 50%, man. Can't leave them in the shadows. Icarus is playing Lizardmen. I think of all the matchups I've ever played in this game, I think Empire Lizardmen is probably the matchup I've played the absolute most. So much. Yeah, it's insane. All right, cool. So we're almost in the next round. A couple of games going. We can take a look at the tournament right now. Yeah, Dark Elves are fun in Domination. They're great. Yeah, they're solid. It's a good faction to play. Somebody was asking me about how to get into the game cost effectively earlier. If you could message me again, I could answer your question. Sorry, I was focused on the battle. So currently undefeated players, well, not undefeated, but who won their first game is Platypus, Hadri's, Kark, myself, Stingers, Jay Phoenix, and the dreaded Professor Pone with the steel chair, Rock. And I think there's a couple folks still playing here. We'll have to see, but we're going to be playing one of those folks. Looks like Subutai dropping a game there to old Jay Phoenix. Good games all around. Holding up the mantle of Sigmar. You know, there's still a fair amount of Sigmarite players. I mean, if you look at the stats right now, let's look here. Yeah, Empire is at, you know, literally Empire always is at like 50% win rate. Like, just always sitting here. They're like so well balanced compared to other factions. It's like, I mean, they have, the thing about the Empire is the War Wagons are their crutch. Like, without War Wagons, Empire would probably be a much lower win rate faction, in my opinion. But even still, the Empire certainly is good. Yeah, you can see Warriors of Chaos. Remember a month ago when they were at like 18% win rate and everybody was like, oh, they're terrible. Then you start to see some good players pick them up and then they're, you know, now a competitive, viable faction, right? IL's doing pretty well. Skaven coming up. Skaven on the up and up. So it looks like Skaven will be getting adopted. The power grab nerf apparently not as bad as people thought. And yeah, looking good. Grand Cathay in the pits. The you know, not as cool as the Empire, so certainly makes sense. Chaos Dwarves. Strongest factions for sure. Bretonnia, Chaos Dwarves, Ogre Kingdoms. I would say those are. Wood Elves don't really belong here. I think the more that Wood Elves get played, the further they're going to be dropping down. And that's just my 2 cents. Granted, I struggle to beat Wood Elves for sure. Hadri says, got to try Harry versus Tomb Kings for the first time. Do you know if his AoE is counted for damage? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. In my experience, Hadri's, I actually didn't use Harry against the Tomb Kings. I feel like they're too spread out for him to be really good, whereas like the blobbing of the vampire counts is where he really shines. But did you find him to be really good, Hadri's? Platy is playing Grand Cathay. Well, if I'm playing Platypus on Grand Cathay, Grand Cathay actually has been known to counter the Empire. So I could really struggle against Platypus on Grand Cathay, like 100%. Not only is Platy like a stronger player than me, but also on a faction that's favored against Empire. That would be very, very hard. Although, let me see what Grand Cathay is sitting at right now. Yeah, I mean, they're in the pits. I don't know how they're Empire. How the hell is Empire beating them? In the previous seasons, Grand Cathay was really favored against Empire, but maybe there's been some new meta that's been developed or something like that. Hadri's got you with them. Outer region with Harry the Hammer, yeah. Yeah. Corn is fine. I honestly think if the right players pick up Corn, they could jump right back up and be you know, karate chopping and living their best life. So yeah, it's all good in the neighborhood. Harry is good against any blob faction. Well, he does have that little AoE and whatnot. Let's look at the value. Yeah, Empire Knights did not bad. Demis got their value back. They paid for themselves around 1,500. I like one Demi halberd in the back, but Buna was. Oh, I was just saying that. Hey, Platy. I was just saying that I think that the Grand Cathay is probably, if you have two, it's really map dependent. But I feel like historically Grand Cathay has done pretty well against the Empire, right? Like that, pretty much that entire matchup, in my experience, comes down to can Grand Cathay shut down the Sunmaker? And if they can, I feel like they just auto win. But if they can't, then I feel like it's pretty hard for them. But I'd be curious about your opinions on that, since you're kind of someone who actually actively plays Grand Cathay. But I do feel like Grand Cathay is a tricky one for the Empire. It's because you kind of have some of the same issues you have with dwarves. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe some new metas developed, some new Empire tech that I'm a little bit out of date with. But yeah, Beastmen are interesting. I don't know. I've been kind of tempted to try Beastmen at times, but man, I just find they break so quickly. I have trouble playing them. I know I play Empire, but I'd rather play Cathay on that side of the matchup, says Jay. Yeah, me too. We're playing Jay Phoenix. Speak of the devil. And she will arrive. All right, let's do it. Jay, I got an invite coming out to you. I don't know what you're playing, but let's see. Let's see what you got. Good luck, have fun. So we got the invite to Jay. Is it going to be another dreaded Lizardman matchup? Let's see. All right. So Platy says, haven't played Grand Cathay since Chorus dropped. Makes sense. The Chaos Dwarves are like them, but better in every way. Yeah. The dreaded Potato believes in you. I'm glad to hear that, Potato. Thank you. Do you think Empire Grenadiers need a nerf? No, I don't think so. No. They're very glass cannon, like super glass cannon. Yeah. Like what Norskin players have been adapting to deal with them is using Fate of Buna on them to just like one-shot them. Yeah, so there's plenty of tech against them. So next map, I think we're doing mostly new maps tonight, which is pretty fun. Arbiter's Ground. I actually don't know what that map looks like. Let's see. Arbiter's Grounds. What does this map look like? Oh man, I have no idea what this looks like. Oh god. What does this map look like? I'm asking what this map looks like because I legitimately have no idea. I'm like, what is this? What is this funny business here? I really have no idea. Oh man. Okay, so waiting for a response. I don't know what it is, but I always lose to elves. I like elves are always the one that get me. Yeah. Big hill in the middle, that's about it. Is that a big hill in the middle? Or is it like a small hill? Like, is it going to be a problem for cannons to shoot over outer region, or what are we looking at here? Yeah. Not me, I play daddy. Look at the name of Jay. Oh my god. There's a small hill in the middle. It has some statues and circles around it. Point 2 is in the middle. Sounds good. Thank you, Jay. Really appreciate it. It's a big hill. Okay, it's a big hill then. Got it. All right, so like classic artillery probably not going to be super good there, huh? All right. I should just roll in with like 10 great swords right now. Just be like, yeah, dude, it's great sword in time. It is great sword in time. All right, so how are we looking here? So that looks good. Obviously, we want some of you guys because you're pretty money in this matchup, in my humble opinion. Fire is always great. High elves actually, no, high elves have been doing good. Yeah, they've been hanging in there like champs. Oh, God, I wish the Empire had generic caster lords. That's like one of my biggest pet peeves. Like, I wish the Empire had access to like legendary casters so I could bring the heroes more often. Because like you just can't really justify it here, you know? Because you'd have to bring Gelt, and Gelt is just metal is not good against the wood elves in my experience. Yeah, it's a shame. It's a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. All right. So let's slap you down. Looking good. All right. A couple of you guys I think are going to be good. And then we can also get you in the front. Yeah, he's such a good choice. It's hard to bring anybody else. Certainly hard to bring anybody else, but yeah, we'll give it a try. We'll try something a little bit different here. Does that actually do some damage? Yeah, it looks like it does. All right. Looking good. Alrighty, so what kind of a caster do we want to bring? Like, net casters are very viable here, too. Like, having something to snare down their mobility that's getting a little bit crazy on your backfield, I'd always say is very good. But, like, fire is just so money. Although, Buna could be a bit of a thing. I don't know how good it is against Stag Knights, or if Stag Knights will even get used. Empire needs Wizard Lord so badly, I know. A bunch of great swords. Oh god, great swords against wood elves is such a trap. Like the war dancers and other like units are just going to absolutely karate chop you. You're going to have a really, really bad time. All right, so let's just get you. Yes, yes, yes. Looking fine, and then we can get a couple of you guys to just chill out. Throwing some old boys in there for Sigmar. Okay. Looking fine. Sigmar Sun's not a terrible choice. They probably will trade okay into most of the elven infantry. Let's get you guys ready to pop out. And what else do we need? Probably another one of these. Yeah, I don't hate this army. I'm trying to think what it would be weak against. Let's do a little bit of an evaluation here, shall we? Yeah, having healing is obviously good against the old elves. Gotta have a way to deal with their infantry, though. Okay, and I think we plop that down. This is a very risky thing that I'm doing, but I think at the end of the day, it could end up working out. 875, why are you so expensive? Why are you so pricey? Oh man, I was forgetting like a super key unit too. All right, so that looks good. And let's cut you, get this. And then for the remaining core of the army, we can throw in one more of these. Okay, that's gonna be enough of those. Yeah, do you have the tech to deal with the goodies? Maybe. Maybe so. Getting a little bit nervous about it here. Okay, so how are we looking at the cavalry choices? I think that's gonna be good. We can probably throw you in there. Is that enough to really save any money? Choices, choices, my friends. Tricksy Hobbits' tricksy choices. All right, so then we got the rest of these looking okay. There's like a giant hill in the middle, which apparently is like massively line of sighting. So I'm kind of concerned about like traditional artillery. Granted, mortars could be something that is viable in a sense on this map. How much money is that going to give us? 900. 1, 2, and a 3. Yes, let's get our Haggard troopers. And wow, this is a very, very strange build. I think it could be good though. I think it's got some teeth to be kind of nasty. Yeah. A little bit vulnerable, though, to some things. All right, let's give it a try. You know, Sigmar doesn't have all day. Let's go with the Golden Order, just to throw some mind games at my opponent. I don't know this map. I've never played it, so this is going to be my first time trying it. It's a new map, Arbiter's Ground. The Arbiter's Ground. Yes, yes. I don't know how the objective looks. I really wish I had looked at the maps before the tournament started. Because in this matchup, it's going to matter a lot. It's going to matter a whole lot for sure. All right, what else do we have here? He's ready to go. Doesn't have that much HP though. Interesting. Hey, Brain, thanks for becoming a channel member. Really appreciate it. How you guys in chat doing? Sorry, I've been like hyper focused. It's a Luminarch. Ooh, against Wood Elves, that's really risky. That's really risky. The map like a reverse Warpstone Crater. Okay, I have yet to give it a good old try, so we'll find out what this one looks like together. The Elven Infantry, the Wood Elf Infantry are definitely one of the big problems though. Like War Dancers, Blade Singers, all that stuff. It's kind of scary. They can, like Empire Infantry get butchered by Wood Elf Infantry super hard. Even if you go Greatswords, it's not going to be good for you to trade. I mean, a Greatsword will beat, yeah, Eternal Guard with Armor Piercing. It's pretty good. Any Age of Wonder streams? We had one yesterday, Joseph. Yeah, we had a long one. It was like a 4-hour stream yesterday. Take a little bit of extra time. I won't need too much time to study the map, I can assure you. And once I'll get it, but you need to know the map more for your what's it called? Army building. All right. Let's see how it goes. I really was super close to bringing mortar wagons, like really, really close to doing it. But yeah, I was sweating bullets with the mortar wagons. I brought a very okay, this is definitely not the worst. Like a Sunmaker could shoot in there pretty happily, I would say. So what we got is we have a State Trooper battle line. Obviously, every Empire army is doing it. Those State Troopers are so ready to go right now. And then we have a couple wagons with the dreaded Black Lions here. All right, so that's the kind of game plan here. 3, and we do have some like loose guns in the back, and this caster as well. So 1, 2, and 3. This caster can lurk in the shadows, and these State Troopers are just going to move up to that objective right there. You guys can kind of like be deep set on the spear formation, I think. All right, let's actually change the numbers here. 1, and 2, and 3. Yeah, Black Lion's actually unironically like in this matchup, although line of sight, I think it's going to be a little bit hard to get good line of sight here. It will certainly help me control the outsides. Yeah, but okay, it's not as big of a hill as I thought, but it's still enough to probably line of sight me. Yeah, shit, the Black Lions aren't going to be that good. I might have screwed myself here, guys, because I'm going to have to get really close to shoot them with the Black Lions. So maybe we got to rush up there and take control of that position. All right, let's do this. Send the wagons up there, send the Black Lions, send our caster. You guys just move up over here to this point, and we get ready to go. So I do have Sunmaker too. So Sunmaker, I went like all in on the like high-end artillery. So we'll see. I guess I do have these like weird pillars I can use to kind of like block line of sight a little bit. Thank you for the donation from Mike. Monkey King in the next DLC. Yeah, it'd be really cool. Cathay needs some love. I mean, they're kind of vanilla. They're definitely not the most... Cathay is a faction I just don't enjoy playing too much. All right, so what do we got here? We got a Glade Lord. Interesting. So we're going to rip some shots, because why the hell not? See if my opponent's dodging. Oh, looks like they are. Okay, so Black Lion's going to move up. War wagons are harder to dodge, although we did actually make contact there, which is nice. So contact has been made, and we got the silver bullets on the way too. A couple war wagons, which I'm expecting a bunch of Way Watchers to pop out of the bushes right now and give me the biz. So let's pop you like right here and get these wagons up, and this wizard needs to run back so it doesn't get sniped. The Glade Lord has the Prey of Anathrema, yeah, so that's what we need to watch out for, is the Prey of Anathrema stuff. All right, side point's going to be taken. Looks like the Wood Elves are not even going to bother contesting it. Okay. We get the goodies. We see what is being used here. Let's use an Earthblood to heal you guys. The Pillar of Doom actually helping a little bit, which is kind of funny. See if we could rip some shots. No, not quite. Oh, did we just block that with the pillar? I think we did. Oh my god, that's some funny stuff. Wow. All right, so let's get the Knights of the Blazing Sun out. Let's move them up. Volkmar the Grim getting popped in the face. Wow, Jesus. That did a hell of a lot of damage. That was pretty insane. All right. Shoot those guys. Move the State Troopers up. Volkmar the Grim getting absolutely blasted. And let's move you guys behind this pillar. And we do manage to rip a shot downtown. Let's pull back before more damage is done. A couple State Troopers on the way up. Volkmar the Grim obviously has self-healing. All right, let's shoot you. And now we can get some Free Company Militia moving up as well to help out. All right. So we got to be very, very cagey here. Like, very cagey. All right, wagons are doing their thing. Let's keep circling, move you up. Let's get Volkmar the Grim to juke a little bit, see where those shots are going. All right, so that Bird Lord is going to get popped. All right, popping the heal here on Volkmar. And Leia, the Bird Lord just got popped in the face. Yeah, see the silver bullet ambush did the trick. All right, let's keep getting you guys. Very good, very, very good. That was money. All right, couple War Dancers on the low ground. Should be able to get this one, but yeah, not before we do a lot of damage to that character there. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, keep you guys going, move up. Keep the wagons kind of circling, like just out of distance here. Knights of the Blazing Sun. They are at the ready, General. And the silver bullets, let's get them back in hiding again. And great. So we took the 2 points. Let's get the wagons back. I would say that was a pretty good engagement for us. And what do we got here? A bunch of Dryads? Okay, Dryads we can counter with the grenade launchers. So we'll just get some Dryads moving up to grenade launch them into the Shadow Realm. All right, spears and spears. Let's get these guys just nuking away at this Waystalker right here. See if we can get some shots on the Waystalker, some freebies. Volkmar's in good shape, and we do have a couple loose guns hanging out nearby. Hey, Samuel, thank you for the donation. I'm playing a single faction tonight, so I can't, like, switch between factions, but, oh, man, that Waystalker is getting pounded right there. We're getting a lot of value in there. Yeah, we've healed through a lot of the damage, for sure. All right, so it's going to be some cavalry here, so let's pull in. Let's get the Knights of the Blazing Sun to ride over there. And outstanding. So I would say this trading is going reasonably well, for sure. Let's move you guys up, move you guys up. Free Company Militia standing here. Spears at the ready, General. All right, grenades doing some good work, and hopefully the Knights of the Blazing Sun can make it in time. Let's get the wagons coming over here. Put a little bit of supporting fire in, and you guys can ride after those Glade Riders. Outstanding. Let's pull you guys in, pull you guys across, run you back this way, and gotta focus on multiple fronts here. Gotta focus on multiple fronts. My opponent gets the back objective. We have our Life Caster. Let's pull it down and under. And now the grenades can put some hurt on these Dryads. Let's run back, and let's run back a little bit. And Knights of the Blazing Sun can go plow these guys. And, okay, retreat, retreat. We see the main core coming up to party. So, yeah, it's about to get real crazy. And those are just, you know, I think cheap cavalry, so it's not going to be too much of a big deal. So we'll pull our units back this way. Let's get you shooting here. Pull you guys back. Wagons do their thing. Volkmar the Grim can move up. And let's also shoot them with a little bit of Daka here. Zintler's Reichsguard up to the high ground. Looking good. And grenades doing some solid work. It looks like we're going to sweep that whole position. So now we just need to really focus on winning this fight here, basically. Yeah, that's going to be the main jam here. Wagons doing their thing. Let's start putting some hurt down into the advancing, what are those, War Dancers? Okay, so those are War Dancers. Spearmen, might as well just fight at this point. Let's send in Volkmar. Volkmar could get karate chopped here. 100% could happen. But, you know, somebody's got to go down for Sigmar. You know, somebody's got to take that L. All right, let's get the Knights of the Blazing Sun around. You guys can probably finish that off together. Let's pull our Life Caster up here. And Volkmar is now in the fight, so he should be pretty good against a lot of these units. We do have a banishment. Let's drop that, like, right here. Should do some good work. And we have the Zintler's Reichsguard Knights. Those guys will be in a moment. So let's get them up. A little bit of lag going down here, but nothing too serious. As the Black Lions continue to pound away. Let's get them back. Got to retreat. And yeah, we got the heavy cav coming. Dryads should get forced off the point by the grenades. And Volkmar the Grim is doing actually some surprisingly good work. All right, so keep fighting, boys. Let's shoot here. Get the wagons up there. And get you turning and putting some hurt on this unit. And now it looks like there's some great Stag Knights coming in. Okay, so he just netted down my unit here. She just netted the Black Lions. Okay. Let's move around. And Knights of the Blazing Sun, we need to get them back. It's not a good fight for those bad boys. So this is going to get a little bit dicey here for sure. Black Lions did get a regrowth, so they're going to be more or less stable. And now we got some big scary cavalry moving in. So Zintlers can probably take the fight versus the Great Stags. 100%. Okay, so you guys, let's pull you down and under and just keep value trading here. Move these spears back, and hopefully we'll be okay. All right, how's Volkmar doing? Volkmar is holding on to the point, but, you know, not for too long. And this side point, let's go ahead and get some Free Company moving up here to kind of ninja that. I think that's going to be a good long-term play. And Volkmar the Grim can come in and help out here versus these units, and these heavy cavalry can come and just sweep up these guys. What else do we want to call in here is the question. A little bit of lag here in this game. Do I have anything to call in? We do. All right, so let's do this. Call in Knights of the Blazing Sun. Move you up to this point, and outstanding. So we just play defensively, pressure the side point. Spearmen move in here, and Volkmar the Grim is going to need to use the Shield of Faith and run here. We have the Jade Wizard, so we can go ahead and drop a little healing action right there, which is going to keep the crew going strong. And the grenades have successfully finished off those Dryades, it looks like. Let's finish off that other unit there. Great, so the Cavalry have done it. Those Great Stag Knights, though, are a bit of a problem, for sure. And let's pull these back, looking good. And we do have the pressure on the side, so we don't necessarily have to win this fight. That's for sure. Zintler's Reichsguard probably need to pull back at this point. All right, outstanding. Let's turn and start putting some hurt into the Great Stag Knights up on the high ground. Have Volkmar run, Wagons run, and the Heavy Cavalry can go and loop over there, I think, and just try and... or are we going to need them here? I don't know. Let's see what we got. Yeah, we'll just call some State Troopers up. Why the hell not, right? All right, State Troopers at the ready, General. And let's pull you in. All right, so scrappy fight so far. We got spears onto the Great Stag Knights. They're also being shot by the Black Lions, which seem to be doing well. Do we have a regrowth in the pocket? We do. So let's go ahead and pop a regrowth on your boy here. See if we can keep him from dying to that Wood Elf sniping attempt. Interesting usage of Searing Doom. I guess that does damage sometimes in that situation. I'm not sure. All right. So Wagons, Volkmar seems to be okay. We got a fat regrowth on him, so he's going to be chilling. Let's get you guys in, do this, and then the Knights of the Blazing Sun can run into those units, and we can pull you under. All right. Outstanding. So Volkmar did live. He absorbed a hell of a lot of damage. Let's get that caster over there. You keep doing your thing. State Troopers keep moving up. Grenades, yes, hit those units, and you guys keep shooting those Great Stag Knights. So we did flip the side objective, I think. Oh, not quite. Okay, what are these? These are Zotes. So Zote's going to be a little bit tricksy. I don't know how we're going to trade well into those Zotes there, to be completely honest. Let's get some spears coming up, maybe. That would be the way. And Cav, let's pull you guys back until we can get some support there. We need to get this character away, keep the wagons going, and we can drop a little healing on that character. Couple spearmen moving. And grenades, unfortunately, got punished back. We are getting some good damage, but it's getting a little bit scary. You know, Volkmar's not doing as well as I thought he would here. Let's get our caster in there. Volkmar, do you have anything? Yeah, we have a banishment. It's better than nothing, for sure. And we can get some Empire Knights to come and run over here. You guys looping around, and pistols shoot, and you guys shoot here. So we flipped that objective? We did. All right, so we just need to salvage Volkmar now and get the unsummon on him so he doesn't die. And then I think we're in okay shape for the long game. What do we got there? Some Glade Riders. All right, so you go reinforce. You spears can get ready to party here. And in the meantime, can we shoot any of these? Yeah, it's going to be hard. It's going to be quite hard indeed. Zotes are scary. All right, so let's unsummon Volkmar. We don't want to be suffering the leadership penalty for our Imperial forces. Let's get the Heavy Cavalry up to the middle. Take the wagons with them. Lead them down the center. Summon the Elector Counts, sort of. All right, what are those? War Dancers? Yeah, War Dancers going to be a little bit nasty. All right, spears and spears up here. A Sunmaker might be okay. It's kind of hard to tell. This is actually a nice opportunity for a rear charge on those guys. Let's unsummon you, and we have our caster still. I think Volkmar did manage to get unsummoned. Yeah, we did. All right, so I think we avoided quite a bit of damage there. And nice Pravenoth Rhema. We might be able to force our way down and get on those units here. We do see the Wood Elf Glade Lord getting popped in the face. So maybe, just maybe, we can get some damage there. All right, so it does get a nice heal. The Black Lions are still doing okay. Let's see if we can finish these guys off. Unsummon you. And we need to get in. What are these? These are Glade Riders of Spears? All right, so we need to just ride down these archers here, basically. You guys moving up. Side point is being held for now. Let's go ahead and get these Knights of the Blazing Sun back. Pull these in to deal with the Zotes. Unsummon you. And yeah, we need to get like some good trades here. Maybe even just snipe this Lord. Yeah, that would be pretty money, wouldn't it? All right, let's get the Jade Wizard up there. Let's get you up on the hill as well. Side point is being comfortably held. We could call in like Volkmar again, but I don't know how necessary that's going to be. All right, let's just Alpha Strike the middle, right? Yeah, so we get on top of some of the Way Watchers back there. Wood Elf Lord does probably get killed here, which is going to be really nice for us. Yeah, it looks like we were able to bunker bust them off. And we are on top of several of the cav units here. Let's take down these War Dancers and move you up. And what else can we call in? Yeah, unsummon. And I could do Sunmaker here, but it honestly doesn't feel that great. So I think grenades are just going to be better, and then more State Troopers. And then we recall in Volkmar to try and close out the game. Yeah, I think that's the plan. So they got messed up. We have the Black Lions. My opponent's almost out of ammo. Jay's running a little bit dry on units there, so I think we're okay. Let's pull these heavy cav down and see if we can... Okay, they never got that objective back, so that's actually quite substantial for us. Let's get the Jade Wizard out of here. Provide a little bit of healing to the wagons, and outstanding. Let's run back this way. And now these heavy cavalry can rear charge into them once again. All right, I think we can actually secure this side point here. Let's get some free company hustling up there. Looking good. Wagons might be able to finish off this character here. Maybe we're going to stabilize the Black Lion in the fourth quarter. Who knows? I'm pretty sure the Wood Elf Lord straight up got karate chopped, though. I think it did. All right, so run you down this way. All right, so run you wagons down this way. Grenades, able to do some solid work, and it looks like the Knights of the Blazing Sun are doing the work of Sigmar, as they're able to kind of clear out quite a bit. Keep chasing down these Way Watchers. I think we're starting to stabilize this game. It looks like we're kind of coming into our own. Yeah, great. And now we can blast these guys. Let's get some more State Troopers charging into the middle. And the side objective, we shouldn't have too many problems wrestling here from Jay. Yeah, it looks like those Dryads are going to lose that fight eventually. A couple Spearmen. All right, let's get you. Do a little bit of unsummoning, some housekeeping. Housekeeping! And our caster is still very much alive. We can even use a regrowth to kind of keep it going. Volkmar the Grim is definitely going to get resummoned. And it looks like many of the archer units have been caught, which is huge. Absolutely huge. All right, let's get the Black Lions back up there. This War Wagon needs to be unsummoned here. This one needs to be unsummoned, so we can call it back in, although it's a little bit tar-pitted right now. Let's get our Jade Wizard over there to help. Grenades into the back of these units, and cool. Yeah, hopefully we can just park the grenades and start to get some cap weight there. Way Watchers finally shut down. Finally. We still have a lot of cap here, so we need to actually use them, but it looks like they're kind of stuck for some reason. Volkmar the Grim costs 2150. All right, so he'll be pretty good against this like mass infantry spam we see coming. All right, so let's blast you with the Black Lions. Move these two Spearmen up. I don't think there's any threat on the side point whatsoever. And we can go ahead and unsummon the wagon. And it looks like we are flipping this one. What are these going to be? These are going to be some light cavalry, some Glade Riders of Spears. All right. So let's get intercepted, and grenade launchers just run back. And now we can call in... Is the Volkswagen really the way? Is he really the way? I think the Volkswagen did enough. I think we need some Zentler Reichsguard in our lives. All right, so yeah, a lot of those guys in the middle, but we do have the Black Lions putting some nice hurt down on them. Let's shoot the Eternal Guard. And the side point's going to be flipping pretty well. You can see our cavalry there, able to get some good work done. And these Reichsguard will be very nice at riding down a lot of these like haggard threats. All right, you guys go fight there. The Volkswagen is always in the back of my mind. You know, it's always kind of lurking there. All right, let's get you shooting and looking good. So the side point does go to our control. And great, those guys got routed off. Zod's getting, you know, shanked by spears. Can also grenade them a little bit. And the healing is, man, this matchup is always like one of the scrappiest matchups in like the whole game, straight up. Spears, State Troopers, get in there, man. Jay playing a very, very good game. She's doing great. This is a hard one. All right, yeah, we want to make sure we don't get like some weird backcap situation over there. So let's send some units, just some basic troopers up to go reinforce that. A couple cab units here. Let's pull you guys in just to run some interference. And it looks like we're starting to wrestle that sweet, sweet triple cap, although we're in a little bit of danger of losing this one here. Jade Wizard and company, let's form ranks. Zentler's Reichsguard, go run down some of the War Dancers here. Black Lions being tar-pitted, super annoying. Well played there. Yeah, let's drop a heal and then go in and do this, move them up. And it looks like we were able to hold that point, so we're going to need some milk on this side point here. My opponent might be able to get this one. Oops, wrong button. Grenades trying to clear it. This is scrappy. Like, every point is being contested, but we're up in value now, and we have a ton of healing. We have a ton of healing, which is big, right? All right, so let's pull you back. Let's get you guys shooting here. Park you on the side of the point to make sure we have a little bit of cap weight there. And the War Dancers get obliterated by that charge. Just absolute obliteration. Let's pull back. Let's pull back. We got troopers coming, but they're going to be a little bit late to the party. Knights of the Blazing Sun, let's get him in there and see if we can grenade launch you guys off. We did, outstanding. And it looks like the Wild Riders there got punished. Let's pull down our big elite heavy cav corps for Sigmar. Let's go. Where are our wagons? Are they still around? The Black Lions? Yes, they are. All right, so let's park them up on the high ground here, see if they can get some shots. Honestly, I don't hate the Black Lion pick. It doesn't feel like it's the worst thing in the world. Yeah, we can call in Sunmaker at this point. I think it's time to make it rain a little bit. You know, try and put the nail in the coffin here. Let's nail these War Dancers down with the Sunmaker. These two can hold on to the middle, and you guys head down here. Go help clear them out with the fire of the Sunmaker. And the side point is very loosely controlled, like very loosely. We don't have like a good stranglehold on it, but it's okay. You can send another Spearman to try and maintain the triple cap, because we're getting to the point where it's going to take the Wood Elves too long to get any objectives back. So, yeah, GG, well played. Oh, that was a stressful game. Oh! Oh! What a game. GG, she played super well, man. That was a scrappy match. It's a very cagey one, right? It comes down to, can they get the snipes like on the wagon, on the Black Lions, on Volkmar? Black Lions with 2,700 value. Oh, that's so good. That's so money. Wagons were good. Volkmar was okay. He was the weak link in the build. Part of me thinks, I mean, I guess he absorbed a shit ton of damage and healed. But yeah, he was a bit of a problem. Knights of the Blazing Sun are just super Chad in that matchup. And yeah, a lot of the usual suspects doing well. GG, well played. All right, so let's report the score. So we're off to a good start so far. We're off to a good start. We'll have to see. Bringing up the old Empire win rate. That matchup, it stresses me the hell out, especially against a good player like Jay. It's a scary one. Hey Wesley, welcome to the stream. So Samuel, thank you for the donation, by the way. We need a corn game. I'm so sorry. Maybe at the end of the stream I can play a corn game for you, because this is single faction format where you can only play one faction for the tournament tonight. Yeah. So yeah, it's a tricksy one. All right, so we reported it. That is done. We have a couple games still being played. Down with the inflated Wood Elf win rate. Well, it was not. I think Wood Elves are honestly not bad in Dom. They do feel decent. I don't think they belong in top 3 or top 4, but as a mid-tier faction, I think Wood Elves seem pretty viable, right? All right, so round 2 is underway. Platypus defeated Kark. Professor Pone defeated Alls. I won against Jay. Hadries won against Consone. A couple more matches underway here. Ghoul defeated Icarus. Stealth playing, and Outer Region versus Tim the Wilder. Man, we have some heavy hitters playing tonight. Like some serious heavy hitters. Like Tim, like all these guys. Yeah, this is a stacked tournament. This is a really stacked one. So let's see what the finals is. Is it best of 3 in the finals, or is it best of 1? Let's see. Yeah, it looks like you just play your faction all the way through. Very simple. So you get to play the Empire the entire time. Probably not, Buck. No, probably not. I'll have it up in the next few days. Win or lose, yeah, I'm happy. Getting off to a good start, it certainly lightens the blow as you get later into the tournament. So I know corn is. I'll play corn in the next single faction tournament for you. I'm inspired, so we'll do that. Yeah, corn does need someone to adopt him. I'll adopt corn, dude. I really like playing corn. They're fun. Not having to worry about magic and just going crazy. Melee units chasing everything. Fleshhounds are one of my favorite units to use too. They're very good. He said almost everybody but me. Mike, you're a heavy hitter as well. Don't worry. Are you playing in today's tournament? Are you Mike? Are you here? Are you undefeated? Did I miss you? Are you Martin? Is that you? I don't know who you are, man. You gotta connect the dots here. All right. Oh, Mike, is this you with the pie round? That's really funny. Oh, man. All right, so who do we got? We got 2 games. Stingers. Subutai is the Dark Lord of taking a long time in the games. He's a good friend of mine, and yeah, he takes a long time. Outer Region and Tim, that's going to be a very sweaty one as well. Celestial Lake, okay, I know that. And then we have Zar Rebellion map. Oh, that's cool. Astucci Castles. Oh, guys, if you haven't seen Astucci Castle, one of our map makers legitimately just like remade a Shogun map. It's really good. Kate in chat, you're Martin, right on. Well played from a layman. Thank you, Clinton. Greatly appreciate it. Chaos is the second. Chaos is doing well. Yeah, Chaos is climbing up there. Chaos Dwarves, you're saying? Yeah, they're a little bit busted for sure. They have some weird buggy units with their like the trains. Oh god, probably gonna have to wait like until the next DLC for CA to fix it too. It's so depressing how they work with multiplayer. It's like, it's okay, you can suffer for 5 or 6 months. I would play Gelt. I would play Balthazar Gelt if I run into Dwarves or Cathay, but otherwise I'm not going to play him. Yeah. Elite Infantry has been winning a ton of games lately. I mean, yes, it's vulnerable, but like Winds of Vortex spells got a massive cost increase on their Winds of Magic. I have found that Elite Infantry have been seeing a lot of play. I mean, not from the Empire, obviously, right? Like the Empire is not known for Elite Infantry, but like Chaos Elite Infantry, like Zinch has been using Chosen. I've seen some Nurgle Chosen at high levels as well. Chaos Knights have been getting a lot of love from some top level players too. So, there's a place for those units for sure. Kind of impressed that the win rates on the site actually have the correct top 3. Yeah, well, it's because all the data from our website is all from tournaments, right? So it's not going to be like ladder where people are messing around or practicing, and it's a more accurate representation since it's tournaments. So yeah. So people also suffer the dreaded bugs, but yeah, bugs in campaign aren't as big of a deal. I don't think it's not like going to ruin the experience as much as it does in multiplayer. CA purposely breaks something every patch and cackles as they wait to see if people catch on. I know, I feel that way. Which faction do you think changes the most going from land battle to domination? Probably Nurgle, honestly. Nurgle's one of them. Nurgle is actually, in land battle, they're very skewed. Like, Nurgle in land battle can be really toxic against factions that don't have good shooting, because Kugath is just, like, unkillable. But, like, in Dom, it's a different story. Like, it's weird. There's been calls, like, I've seen calls from people like giving feedback to CA about like, oh my god, you need to nerf Nurgle Need to nerf Kugath. And I'm like, what are you talking about? But they're talking about land battle, right? Whereas I'm coming from the perspective of mostly domination. Granted, I do play some land battle. But yeah, Nurgle's a big one. Yeah, Nurgle's doing good. And also a couple top players have been practicing and playing them. So I think I saw Houseplant playing a couple tournaments with Nurgle. I think, I don't know who Platypus signed up with today. Yeah. Campaign has a lot of bugs, but Nakai literally can't recruit Croc scores in his campaign, really. Oh my god, that's funny, dude. Yeah, that's pretty hilarious. We should try and guess what like the next big bug is going to be in the next like patch. Like, all right, what's screwed up now? Thanks for the stream. Any chance of a 2v2 cast? I'm not super into 2v2. It's a little bit too laggy, honestly, but we'll have to see. Hopefully my opponents carry on and have good tiebreakers. Looks like Subutai won his game. Nice. The great Stingers and Subutai battling it out. Outer Region and Tim still taking some time here. I could do a little bit of housekeeping for you. All right, cool. And we're here, so yeah, we'll see how our opponents end up doing as well. So yeah, we're in the running as of now. But, you know, it's going to start getting really competitive and really sweaty soon. We have Martin is undefeated. We also have Platypus, the great. Who did you play, Martin? Lord Baconbane. And oh, nice, some nice games, Martin. Very well played to you. Martin's undefeated. Platypus, Hadries, myself, the dreaded Pone Master. Dude, am I going to battle Pone in the next round? Oh no. Outer Region, you legit outer Region in chat saying I'm not doing so good. All right, let's just check like where you are on the leaderboard before we say if you a generalization of you're not doing good. If I remember, you're the number 2 ranked player right now, so I would say you're doing pretty good. Don't stress it. Don't you stress it. Yeah, that's good. Alrighty. So yeah, match should be popping up here in a minute. So I got the Bronzodia is like a term to like refer to Bronze League. And this tourney, oh, it's okay. Everybody has bad tourneys. All right, we're playing alls. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. All right, so invite alls, another strong RTK player. Let's see how this goes. And the map is going to be, for this one, I believe it's Celestial Lake, which is not a good Empire map, actually. But that's okay. We'll give it a good old college try nonetheless. This is a map you never want to pick Empire on. Line of sight is a nightmare on this map. I hope Turin gets Pwn so I can avoid the green rat. Dude, Pwn is coming for you, Hadrius. You better watch out. He's scheming in chat. Alright, so all this is on the way. Nice. I forgot how to play that matchup. All saying that they're playing Dark Elves, and I'm like, how the hell do you play that matchup? It's been a while. I could try something very fun. Never played it. Oh boy. Oh boy, it's on. All right. You're battling Pwn Dog, Hadrius? That's fun. All right, how the hell do we play this matchup, man? Oh man, I used to feel so confident in this one, but I feel, yeah, Bolt Throwers, it's like Bolt Throwers into Wagons, I think is like, yeah, usually how they get you. It's the problem. Okay. We're going to try something a little bit crazy here, a little bit nuts, and see how it unfolds. Okay. Is Balthazar Gelt good here by chance? Does he have any teeth in this matchup? I don't think so. No, I'm telling you, artillery does not work on this map. This map is like the scourge of artillery. It's really not good. I think this is a matchup in which you just go with Toddy. Like, it's a Toddy match. Yeah. He's just very safe, and Dark Elves are good at sniping, and he's durable and, you know, heals and whatnot. So yeah, it's usually what you're gonna see. Okay. Let's do this. Wrong caster. I get my caster all squared away, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, good. We have enough for that other spell. Looks like we do. Very nice. Marcus Wolfhart could be viable here too, but he kind of bullies Malekith a little bit too hard. Wagons are the Empire's duct tape holding... It's very true. Wagons are definitely the Empire's duct tape. It's like the Homer Simpson meme where, like, you know, he's being held together by, like, you know, like a tie string on his back or something. Yeah, it's pretty hilarious. This could be a matchup in which, like, a greatsword, like having one greatsword might not be, like, the worst thing to counter, like, Corsair infantry. Even still, it feels a little bit janky, right? All right, so let's get you guys. Let's get you. We can call you guys out. I think that's going to be pretty good. All right, so that's kind of our core of units. I'm liking the way it looks so far. Huntsman double that. You could go Huntsman build, but Blackheart Corsairs are one of the more problematic infantry. That's the big thing that you're having problems with in this matchup, in my opinion. I thought if this was a more flat map, I would try a different build. But the fact that this is a terrible line of sight map for standard shooting, like bullets, anything that isn't yeah, I'm going to be playing it extra careful here, extra sneaky. Sneaky. I almost decided to go Balthazar Gelt Double Witch Hunter, but yeah, it's just too janky. We can call you out of reserves. I think a couple of you guys, honestly, I do like these. I feel like these guys are pretty good in this matchup. Granted, a couple of basic state troopers are always welcome. You always need your rank and file of Sigmar to get in there and just take a beating, you know? Like, there always has to be someone to suffer. I did bring one fun unit for you guys, although, man, Dark Elves have so many good choices against it. We'll have to see. Did the Carrick's 8P multiplayer ever happen? A long time ago, I think I did a Carrick's 8P campaign. I was actually thinking about starting up some head-to-head campaigns with grabbing old Professor Pone and doing some Total War campaigns again. It's been a long time since we've done those. So I was like, maybe there's a little something there. All right, let's get you. Let's do this. Yeah, all right. It is a zero spend, ladies and gentlemen. It is a zero spend. Let's see how this goes. I got some halberds. I got some other cool units as well. Mortars, I thought about it, but Sunmaker is basically a mortar that's already really good. So Sunmaker is usually my go-to because it counters bolt throwers. But I don't start with it in the army. I usually keep it in reserve. I would bring a Luminarch, but Dark Elves just don't care. They'll dodge it, and they'll kill it with bolt throwers, and they'll just chase it with repeater crossbows, and it's super hard to defend, so... Yeah, that's not going to be my game plan tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The Druki can't be... they might win. Alz is a very good player. We've had some great matches in the past, so we'll have to see how this one unfolds. As we get some good games tonight, some very, very good games. All right, let's check this. Checking the back end here. Mortars are good against light armor. I guess yeah, I don't know. Feels a little bit shady. A little bit shady. Are we looking? Okay. Here we go. So here's the build. It's halberds thinking that they might trade okay into Corsair infantry, but wagons are going to be going secret agent around the back to play that objective and try and control that, right? That's kind of the game plan. We're just going to send a couple of spears, to hold objective number, trace here, and take the halberds over to the side objective here. So we're going to put the silver bullets. I don't know where to put them. It's kind of, they have such line of sight issues. I'm thinking I'll just kind of creep them up with the halberds here. So we got you, and we can do 3 and then 4. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. I don't know. I mean, it's a very predictable build is the only problem. My opponent's probably going to be ready for it. It looks like it's a super wide build with only a single bolt thrower, actually, so we don't need to worry too much about just one. And let's get these halberds over here. Get these guys ready to party up on the point. And yeah, this might be a Sunmaker situation where we just pound the back objective. Is it just one bolt thrower? It's only one bolt thrower, and it looks like there's going to be a Sorceress of Fire being called in with Burning Head to clear out state troopers, which is obviously very good. Let's call you over here. Halberdiers can just kind of hang over in this area. So here and here, so they don't get caught in a big nasty Burning Head. Let's get in the bushes here, take Toddy over here, take our Life Caster. And yeah, we just save up for the Maker of the Sun. And just call it in and nuke any of the advancing Dark Elf units. But we don't need to do it. Oh, he actually has 2 or 3 bolt throwers. Okay, so we need to go hide in the tree line here and just be lurking in the shadows. That's why we brought this character, though, to provide a little bit of healing. So that was kind of the overall game plan there. You can sit out here, but you're a little bit exposed there, but I think it's a decent spot for some gooning. If we could get the initial cap, I'd be very happy, actually. I'd be very, very happy. Sunmaker will be up in a second. We got to watch out for Dark Riders coming in to ambush us. So yeah, we should be able to kind of get an answer for that. All right, so we see the Dark Elf character moving, but the bolt throwers are covering. So I think if he wants the Burning Head, my crappy spear units back there, I don't care too much about that. We just want to stagger them so he doesn't get them with one Burning Head, right? All right, so pull back into the trees, Yeah, he's trying to get a little bit of DACA going there. And now we want to wait for the Dark Elves to actually be in range before we call out the Sunmaker. Otherwise it's too easy for my opponent to kind of counterplay. Wagons get a little bit of hurt, and this is why I left that unit there to ambush, because I figured my opponent would take that angle. But line of sight is just awful on this map, so we might run into some issues. All right, so what's it going to be? Are they going to shoot? Yes. Yeah, see, the hill's a big problem here. Oh, man, this map has a lot of nasty line of sight issues. All right, so let's pull you back and do this. We do get the caster down a little bit, and the objective will be opening up in a second. Let's get a halberdier up on that point, and wagons are here. And now the Dark Elves, are they in range yet? Not quite. Okay. So we're just going to leave that back there as a defensive tool, and now we can get the Sunmaker up and creep it up, and we can just start blasting into these shades here. Wow, okay. Some shades with dual weapons, creeping in the shadows, eh? All right, let's move you up to keep vision. And hopefully the Sunmaker is going to make it rain on those guys. We'll have to find out today. Find out on today's episode. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. All right, so we get a shot, which is nice. And now we can... I think that should connect. And we can start ripping shots on these bleak swords here. And pull back. Get this character back in the bushes here. Nice, a little bit of damage there. Very good. Let's go after those shades again. And now we can go ahead and... What do we want to call in? Probably just more state troopers, honestly. To buffer the wagons. And yeah, he's trying to shoot the wagons, but they're not having too much fun here. All right, so the troopers getting shot. They can absorb it. We do see some harpies coming around, the crows of Cain to the back, so that's a little bit scary. Hopefully we can pop those shades with dual weapons. All right, let's move up and get these guys going here. You guys flying over. These guys going, and these halberds moving, so those guys need to get active. And Sunmaker didn't hit as hard as I remember it hitting. Let's pull the silver bullets back to support against the crows of Cain. Let's get you. Do this. And just wait for the burning head. So we're going to try and snipe this caster here, if we can. Yeah, see if we can get a little bit of caster action. Very nice. Cheeky, cheeky. All right, so let's go after some of the Corsairs here real quick. And I do see the back pressure on the way in. Toddy getting in, shutting down the shades temporarily. And our caster also needs to run. Good, good. And silver bullets are ready to defend this. They're going to be nearby. We also have more state troopers on the way. And Toddy is causing quite a bit of disruption to the backfield here. As the halberds form ranks and prepare to fight. We do have the state troopers coming in, but let's get some grenades and like park them in the corner here and see if we can get some good value with them. All right, Sunmaker time, and now we need to go ahead and blast you and summon some cavalry here in a second to deal with those. Yep, they get blasted in the face. Very good. Toddy's still chasing, causing a lot of disruption. Now we have Cold One Knights coming in, so we need to pull back. And the Crows of Cain, hopefully, will just get routed before. If they get routed, then I don't even need to get any Empire Knights, right? So. That's going to be money. All right, Toddy's on his way back in. We have our grenades, so let's grenade launch those guys. Back here, my opponent kind of forgot about these guys, but it's like they're barely taking any damage. It's kind of weird, to be honest. All right, how are we looking here? Halberds move in, and Toddy can dive and attack, and cool. The grenades are doing some nice work. Toddy, go over here, hunt down this character. Wagons keep doing their thing, and good. So it looks like they forgot about those pieces. So, ooh, man, nasty, nasty firepower. That was really gross. All right, let's see if we can get a gooning on this caster here. That would be really nice. All right, Toddy, fly around. Halberds get in. And we have the healing on these guys. Is it worth it? Probably worth keeping those grenades up. So spears at the ready. And you guys do your thing and just kind of keep shooting away. Spearmen move in. Spearmen move in. Holding on to this objective. And the Sunmaker needs to just make it rain on whatever it can, really. As a matter of fact, we can shut down those bolt throwers. I think it's going to be pretty nice. All right, we got rid of the firecaster. Toddy was able to hunt his prey. Let's keep looping around like so. Get the state troopers moving. And is there anything like good I can call up? As far as Empire Infantry goes, I mean, we do have one greatsword. Maybe that'll surprise my opponent, but the caster getting chased off the battlefield is really good. All right, shades with dual weapons and a little bit of danger. Grenade launchers keep going, and it looks like it's going to be some clever girls trying to kind of sneak through here. Let's pop Earthblood to keep these guys going. And great, so Toddy got that character off the battlefield, which is outstanding, and we need to make sure to get the Crows of Cain off. Couple troopers, let's move up. See if we can put some pressure on the other side here. We're up in value, and Toddy's doing pretty good. Grenades, let's pull back. You guys move back here, and we could get some Huntsmen out of Vanguard. They might be able to put some hurt on the Shades, too. So Toddy needs to get on the Shades and just start really causing a lot of havoc for those, if possible. These grenades, not in the best of shape. Dark Elf Infantry, yeah. I think it's worth pushing up. So Toddy gets the jump. Halberdiers, actually, I'm very, very happy with the Halberdiers' performance so far. It seems like it's been pretty good. Let's actually pound that pocket of shade units, because they're one of the few issues that we're really suffering here. So Toddy's shutting those ones down. Crows of Cain are getting chased by these silver bullets. All right, so let's posture you guys up. So go here and go here. And how are we looking back here? We do have the big boys coming in, the greatswords. If the greatswords can really shine, I'm going to be super happy about that. Cold One Knight's not going to be that good against us, although they can potentially do work against the Toadbringer. All right. So let's get you guys, pull you back here, and we have more troopers. So let's go put you guys around this way. And we're just going to keep silver bullets on guard duty, basically. And yeah, look at that. Our state troopers made it to his bolt thrower. Talk about cost effective, right? That's super money. All right, so where can we shoot? We can shoot here. So that is going to be offline. Sunmaker's probably going to friendly fire us, which is lovely. Let's go jump into these Velociraptor dudes and get the Huntsman shooting here. Great Swords of Sigmar are going to move in. Yeah, we're going to move them into the old fight here. And now we got a little bit of back pressure coming. It's going to be these guys. But we do have some Empire Knights. That was kind of the game plan. Although, do we even really need to defend it? It's going to give us a refund, I guess. So let's get this, get you guys going here, ride them down. And that will give us a sweet, sweet refund. And we'll be living our best life, hopefully. All right, so Great Swords, make your way in. Hopefully there's no more shades to punish them. This is literally the one opportunity the Great Swords have to really shine. But that back pressure is quite strong. And here we can see these guys getting chased down. Let's go ahead and hammer these if we can. And now we can pull out the Royal Outdwarf Griffites as like a hammer unit to win this fight. They're going to come in, and the Royal Outdwarf Griffites are going to do work. Toddy a little bit in danger here. Oh, they're shades. Okay. That's actually really bad. Might be a throw potentially. We need to get Toddy some fat heals like stat. All right, let's get Toddy. Yeah, getting blasted in the face by shades is not what the Electric Count of Midland had in mind for today. All right. So let's get you guys up, move the silver bullets up, and we can also move in some more halberds. Well, spears is fine too for now. And Toddy's on his way back. We have the Huntsman putting a little bit of hurt on them. We do get the fat regrowth. And the Great Swords, you see what I'm saying about Great Swords? They kind of just fold. Like, I don't even know why they folded so badly there, but they did. Toddy gets in. Maybe he gets a big terror out. I'm not sure. We'll have to see how this all works out. Couple spears moving in, and silver bullets need to shoot them. Put a little bit of DACA down. And the value trading, we're up, but it certainly doesn't feel like we're up by that much. Although I think the Royal Outdwarf Griffites might be able to break the back of the Dark Elves here. We'll have to see. Do I have any reinforcements nearby that can come in? We do have the grenades, and let's get some halberd boys. Yes, good. Let's get the Griffites back. They did get focus fired a little bit. I don't want to be losing any models, so let's get spears to buffer. Huntsmen are slowly finishing off their prize, and we can get Toddy to move into the Cold One Knights, pull the Griffites back. And how are we doing here? This caster is getting a little bit crazy, isn't it? All right, so bolt throwers are offline, actually, which is kind of funky. And silver bullets have finished it. Let's get you guys coming up. And in the backfield, we have, like, literally nothing to summon. All right, so unsummon you. Get you back in the pool. Get you back in the pool here. And the wagons are getting that sweet, sweet capture weight. And it looks like at the end of the day, the cold ones are being dragged down. Huntsman doing okay. Yeah, we want to unsummon you. Grenades. Keep hammering into these. Wagons pull back. Get our Griffites into these. And keep this wizard going here. And I think we're okay on this objective. I think we're going to win it on the back. I do think we're going to win it. Do we have any fast cab we can call in? We do. All right, great. All right, let's call you guys around the side. We need to win this fight like soon, though. We can't mess around too much longer here. Ravens Heralds, interesting choice. They should die pretty quickly to Huntsmen and any sort of other combined focus fire. All right, the Great Swords are back, man. They heard me talking smack. It's time for round 2. Let's see if they can do it tonight. Yeah, this fight looks pretty good. Let's move you guys up to make sure we get the capture weight there. Ravens Heralds. You know what's kind of interesting is this map is like sort of helping us in a way. Yeah, now I think I got this because there's nothing here to really stop the Griffites from just going bananas. All right, let's unsummon you. Let's unsummon you guys. We're gonna need some fresh troopers here soon. So we got the unsummon down. Toddy's just gonna terror out like everything now, and we see like a couple cold ones on their way out, but they're not gonna be able to do a whole lot. I think we win this fight too. So yeah, great. So that's all here. Let's move up, get the capture weight. My opponent's up on score, but not by too much. Yeah, we have a huge value lead also. We have Toddbringer. My opponent losing their caster early was a pretty big setback, I think. All right, so let's go get you grenades over there. More halberdiers. I think halberdiers are a solid core unit choice against the Dark Elves. All right, so let's unsummon all of these wagons. But my opponent taps out. Yeah, they know it's over. Oh, yeah, Sigmar Blast, baby. Let's go. Let's get it. Oh, that was a close one. All right, 3-1. I don't care how the rest goes. I'm happy with this performance so far. Gary, thank you for the donation. I already sent my question to showing support for all the glorious action and entertainment you provided. Yeah, hey, Gary, thanks for becoming a member too. Shoot me. Okay, turn. I finally tried PvP and won as Dark Elves, but then got destroyed 3 times by Tomb Kings. Any tips? So against Tomb Kings, your best bet, you need, Gary, you're going to need Burning Head. Yeah, Burning Head is like if you don't have a Firecaster, you're pretty much like going to lose that matchup. So Firecaster, for your core infantry, you want to use Blackheart Corsairs. They're really good because their armor mitigates the effectiveness of Tomb King's infantry. And then I would say throw in some bolt throwers as well to snipe Ushapti Great Bows. And that's like a good backbone for your army, I would say. Yeah. Dude, the Halberd boys were stalwart, man. The Halberds getting in there. I mean, the Greatswords did not do nearly as well as the Halberds did, I don't think. Let's see. Yeah, look at those Halberd guys. One of them, I don't know, where were these ones the whole time? Only 73 value? Jeez. Yeah, that was a stressful one. Shades creeping up, 1800 value. You know, the caster, oh, that was his lord. Okay, so losing the Supreme Sorceress Lord was rough. The Silver Bullets did a ton of work. GG, well played. Yeah, GG alls, well played. Yeah, the Silver Bullets defending the Sunmaker in the back is like an ambush unit. Dude, super good, super good. The halberds don't do a lot of damage, but the thing about them is they have armor piercing, so they can like actually fight off like the Dark Elf cavalry. They can do some damage against Dark Elf infantry. Halberds have historically been like kind of attack against Dark Elves a little bit. So we're gonna have some time before the next match, so I'll let you guys know. Answer any questions. Is Eltharion good as a lord with high magic PvP? No, he's not, because if you're going for like healing, Alariel is like 1,000,000 times better. Yeah. Unfortunately, Eltharion is just a bad lord. It sucks because he's literally the coolest High Elf lord, Gary. But in general, he's just not the best. Yeah, it's a tricky one, brother. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, we got a little bit of downtime. It's always fun hanging with you all. Kyle, thank you for the donation. Appropriate that I just finished some high intensity cardio. Ooh, high interval training. The sweaty matches. Thanks for finding good distraction to complete the pain and exhaustion. I got you, man. Thank you for the donation. And yeah, we're going to be facing a very ferocious foe in our next game, but then we have the semifinals and the grand finals after that. So a maximum of 6 games. If we lose this, there's a chance we don't qualify. It depends on how our tiebreakers look. It depends on how Jay does and how our first opponent does as well, who I think only won 1 game. So unfortunately, our tiebreaker isn't super good, so we really need to win. What could he have done differently or better? It's hard because that map actually worked out for me, right? My opponent invested in bolt throwers, which on open field would have really countered my wagons. But I had that weird little corner where I was able to park my wagons, and he couldn't really shut them down without using shades, which are heavily disrupted by Toddy and some of the other shooting as well. I really like the Huntsman tech too. Any matchups where you bring Ulrika as the Empire? Probably not, unless you're going for like a flavor build. If you're looking pure competitive, it's better to just bring a Shadowcaster, because Empire has some good lord choices. Like Boris is good, Franz is good, but Boris I think is the strongest. Not in a pure fight, but his survivability is what makes him really clutch. You don't have to really dump a lot into him. You're just constantly healing. I hope the Empire DLC comes with some infantry Reiksguard. That'd be cool. Yeah, some like foot Reiksguard Knights with shields, like Marauder Champion type units. That'd be badass. Like low model count kind of elite. I think that'd be really fun. Yeah, I don't know. The Empire DLC is probably going to come with like tinfoil hat, Elspeth von Draken. It's going to give you Elspeth von Draken. It's going to give you a ton of caster lords for the Empire, like the Colleges of Magic. Then I think you're also going to get a legendary hero of some sort, so like a Kurt Helborg or a Luther Huss, and then a couple units, obviously. It's the best, darling. Absolutely the best. The wife in chat with the real important questions. Yes. We had a great time, actually. We went up to the Pacific Northwest, rented a cabin in the woods for our 5th anniversary. It was super fun. Great times. Rented a car, drove up into the mountains. It was great. Any tips for Khorne versus Ogres? Yeah. Fleshhounds are definitely a good friend of yours. Khorne versus Ogres, huh? So if I was playing against Ogre Kingdoms as Khorne, I would probably always go Valkia. You take Demon Shield and Sleipnir, I think. I think you take both of those. Yeah, the Ogres are a tricky one. Like, the Halberds are quite good, but you gotta, like, deal with, like, yeah, how do you deal with the damn, like, Noblars? Noblars are just so cost-effective now. You're gonna always max out on Fleshhounds, right? Fleshhounds are just too good to pass up on. They're your best unit. And then you get a couple Cultists. Khorne Cultists are super good because they hit hard enough to kill Ogre models, and they're just really difficult to kill. So this would probably be something I would go for as like a starting kind of core of your army. You think the Empire will get a dragon? I think they'll get a dragon character. They're not going to get like multiple dragons. It'll probably just be on the on Elspeth, because she like tamed a shadow dragon or whatever. Congrats on the 5 years. My wife and I are about to celebrate the 4th. Congratulations! Get there, getting it done. Yes. You could also go, let's see, you could mix in like a weird chosen tech. I don't hate the idea of that, but ogres are pretty disruptive. So you want some furies, minotaurs with great weapons for sure. Maybe one in the starting army, something like this, and then you could go a little bit wider with some like cheap boys. No, I think the halberds are really the way. Yeah, it leaves you with a very awkward amount of money. You could probably cut Sleipnir against them. There's not like a whole lot. And then, yeah, so you just send this one Marauder to go hold your back objective, and then these guys go fight in the front. But you need to have really good flanking with Fleshhounds, Minotaurs, and Furies. So the Fleshhounds and Minotaurs run together, and together they should be able to drag down some of the bigger Ogre cavalry. Also, there's some weird forbidden tech in this matchup. You could do this too. So you could go like a little bit lighter. You could throw in like the Bloodbrute Behemoth, which is a really good regenerating anti-large monster, and go much more elite. So something like this, I think, actually could be totally viable depending on the map. You know, you could get a couple smaller guys if you want to, but yeah, you get like 2 of these, whatever. I think another Halberd Boy is fine. But yeah, Marauder Horseman in reserve, so you for sure want throwing axes to roll with your mobile goon squad. I don't know why the hell there's a chariot in there. That doesn't belong there. I do like the Bloodbrute tech, actually. That feels like it's kind of good. Feels like it's kind of decent. 525. Let's get Sleipnir. And yeah, let's just get the Halberd Boys. Oh, 950 for those, geez. Forsaken aren't a terrible choice. Like having one to get up and clear some Noblars off a point, I feel it has like some reasonable effectiveness. Cornate Cavalry, in my experience, I've always been very disappointed with them. But like a Chaos Knight might not be the worst thing in the world. So maybe like one Chaos Knight to get in there and go fisticuffs with the basic Ogre Bull units and just clear them off while being very armored. But you got to just watch out to make sure it doesn't get attacked by like Skull Crushers or big things like this. And then 425, 425. Yeah, I don't hate this build. I think this could work against ogres. Just kind of piecing it all together. Yeah, just piecing it all together. All right, let's see how we're looking here. Under the Chaos God, says Torox in chat. The Brass Bull is hanging out. All right, undefeated. We got Platypus, Hadries, myself, and soon to be one more player. Unfortunately, my tiebreak isn't that good. Granted, if I do end up losing to one of the top players, they'll have a really good tiebreaker, so that could maybe help me, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Subutai and Bacon, Stingers, Tim the Wilder and Jay Phoenix battling it out, and Ghoul and Outer Region. Yeah, so a couple more games left, and we got a little bit of time. So Valkia is really good against ogres because she's anti-large and armor piercing, and she's also armored, so she's pretty much good against the entire ogre roster. I mean, you could go Scarbrand too. Look, this build isn't like set in its ways. If you want to, you could totally switch Valkia out for like Scarbrand. He's a little bit more vulnerable to being shot, but like he can just straight up win you games, right? Like you just bring these and like boom, and then you could mix in, let's say, you know, a Minotaur with great weapons. Like this could be a very good build as well. Like something in this vein with your boy Marlon Scarbrando. This is great too. Scarbrand is a totally viable choice here. I personally like Valkia. I feel like she's pretty safe. She can really snipe things like Iron Blasters and casters, but yeah, Scarbrand is totally viable in that matchup. I think he's quite good, actually. A lot of it depends on the map, too. Like, if you're worried about a big shooting map, like open field, Valkia is safer, but if it's like a map where your line of sight is really not good, like a Celestial Lake, for example, you're going to be able to have a good time with Scarbrand fighting in a blob. So, you know, it's totally on the table here. All right, so let's refresh. Gary, thank you for the tenor. Really appreciate it, man. Far too generous, man. Far too generous. Hope it's no sweat off your back, man. World's hard these days. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games have finished. 5 games yet to finish. Our opponent left, you know, early. Granted, the game was over, but yeah. Bloodthirsters aren't bad. I think one of them. Do they have healing? I feel like Bloodthirsters should have Gore Feast. Like they should be able to heal in combat. They're not bad against Ogre Kingdoms. They can get a little bit trapped up, but they are anti-large AP monsters with terror and all that, so that makes them pretty viable. If I was to go for like a Bloodthirster type build against Ogre Kingdoms, I'd probably go for like a shielded core of warriors just to be more durable. Although you could, like, yeah, I don't know. It feels so stupid to not bring halberds against ogres. And then I would probably go like all in on it, like do something like this. And then just bring like a Chaos Sword of Khorne, throw them on an old Juggernaut or something, or, you know, whatever. Cut this, and Icon of Endless War, Axe of Khorne. Yeah, can't quite get him to be cheap. Like, you could do something really cheesy like this, like a double Goon Squad. Just going around and just stomping through Ogre positions and just have the Chaos Sword kind of following him around, you know. There's like neat tech. Khorne doesn't really have the cheapest Lord options, and Heralds aren't very good because they have low armor, so Ogre Bulls just beat them up. It's not great at all. Does anybody use Exalted Bloodthirsters? You don't see them too often. Occasionally you'll see like a weird build like I just showed you, like a tech build with a bunch of them, but yeah, they themselves, I don't know. I feel like they just end up dying in a blob against ogre units, whereas like the Bloodroot Behemoth is so much better. It has 3,000 more HP, it's not a demon, so it's not going to crumble and die, and it regenerates in combat, so like Bloodroot is just so much better. All's left, so you got to keep winning. I know. Hey, it's all good. I don't really have much on making it to the top 4. It's like I just wanted to play tonight, so yeah, all's good in the neighborhood. All's good in the neighborhood. Yes. Yeah, Dom is domination mode. That's what I'm referring to. So in Total War, there's several game modes. Land battle is like classic, like old school. But in order to play land battle competitively, you need to have player-made rules in place, because there's no the only victory condition is obviously defeating the enemy army. There's no objectives. So if the enemy army is faster than you, they can just run in circles until the time runs out, or until, one player just leaves the game. So you need to have player-made rules to play land battle at a competitive stage, obviously, which we did in the past. But domination is what CA made specifically for competitive. And it has capture points, very similar to like, Company of Heroes series, like Dawn of War, victory tickets, progressively increasing your army for anybody who's a little bit newer. They're both great formats. I honestly like them both. For tournaments, I like Dom better. I think for casual play, land battle is a lot of fun, though. It's a lot of fun. Yes. Yeah, no Chaos Dwarfs tonight. There's no Chaos Dwarfs. I believe we have... Yeah, 3 factions are banned tonight, just to add a little bit of flavor. We have Ogres, Bretonnia, and Chaos Dwarfs are banned. It's not that they're unbeatable. Like, I feel pretty confident against Ogres with Empire. Like, all day, I'll fight them. Bretonnia, not so much. Bretonnia just feels like they win on every front now. They win in melee. Their shooting's really good. They win all the cavalry engagements. Chaos Dwarves, I don't mind playing as much. As long as the Iron Demons are restricted, I'm more than happy to face Chaos Dwarves, so... Professor Pone says, Platy, you want a Platypus's secret Grand Cathay tech? Yeah, I know. We might discover it here. Platy is also probably winning with Grand Cathay, though, guys. You have to remember. Because Platypus is just a super good player. Like, you'll often see, like, players... Like, Grand Cathay might actually just suck, but Platypus is just so good that, he can still win with them. And there's a lot of people who do that. They just kind of play weaker factions, and then they'll, like, they'll do their thing here. Yeah, so a couple matches going. Sorry we finished a little bit early, but hopefully you guys don't mind the theory crafting. double. I don't even know what that is, Platy. I have no idea what you're talking about. All right, so we got 2 games left. What's it going to be? What is it going to be? So we have Stingers and Consone and Lord Baconbane and Subutai. So I would wager in the next like 5 minutes we'll be starting the next game. Nobody's really adopting the Beastmen. Platypus, why don't you adopt the Beastmen? Hadries, I'm looking at you guys, man. Don't you guys want to play the Beast? Bring them back to their former glory? Which literally they only had glory for like 5 minutes when their chariots were overtuned in Warhammer 2, and then they just were haggard for the rest of it. Beastmen had some time in the sun. They had moments. Like when the Silence and the Fury DLC came out and they got like the Gorgons and Tuskor chariots, a couple other things. Yeah, the Beastmen, they had some time. Theory crafting in this game is great. And honestly, I spend hours theory crafting magic decks, like commander decks and magic. I just sit there like watching like some TV show while I like have my entire deck laid out on the table, and I'm just kind of like, trying to figure it out. What is that, Platy? Am I missing something? Is this some sort of a meme that has gone over my old boomer head? Because I have no idea what you're... Oh, the compass. Oh, you're talking about the compass. Okay. Man, I'm a potato. I actually do bring the war compass from time to time. Yeah. Cathay's real struggle is clearing off good infantry, so compasses with lightning and comets. Yeah, it does help, honestly, and that's why I think Cathay Empire infantry are pretty mediocre, right? So like a Jade Warrior can effectively clear off like a Spearman or like a Swordsman or whatever, right? I think that's part of the variable in that matchup. It's very interesting. I have some techs against Grand Cathay with the Empire that are a little bit strange, but it depends on the map. Let's see what maps we got here. So currently we have... Celestial Lake, and this is a new one. Can somebody, Hadries, can you jump in here with me and we can take a look at this map? Because I have no idea. So it's the Tsar Rebellion map. Somebody could jump into the lobby. It's just named Turin and just fire it up. Yeah, I just want to see what this looks like. All right, cool. This is one of our new maps, and yeah, you can see. Look at this, guys. We got a whole bunch of new maps. Eastern Isle Colony is new. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, I think they're more for Ostucci Castle's new. You're going to see all these tonight because I'm going to be casting through the rest of the games. Hey, it's Pone with the save. Hell yeah, dude. Look at Professor Pone with the steel chair. I do the same thing both with Warhammer and Magic. In fact, I used to spread my paper deck across the entire floor of the front part of my basement. I love it, dude. That's great. Yeah. Kindred spirits, man. Kindred spirits. Please elaborate on the anti-Cathay tech. So I had been losing not nonstop, but pretty consistently against top-tier Cathay players in single faction tournaments with the Empire. And I finally had something that I found worked okay, and it was effective. But I mean, still, it was a close game, and I felt like I was on the back foot for a lot of it. You'll see it if we end up playing. You'll see it. Ah. Who's your top 3 and bottom 3 right now? I'd have to look. I'm really I'm not sure. It's hard to say because like almost every faction is pretty viable, like to an extent. That's what's really cool about this game. Despite having like 20 plus factions, like 23, 24. Like, almost every faction can be viable to an extent, which is cool. All right, so it's big and flat, just what Sigmar likes. Although, this would be an unholy nightmare to face Grand Cathay on. Grand Cathay will just plow the Empire on an open map like this. Yeah, because in order to beat Cathay, you need, as the Empire, you typically need a little bit of line of sighting. Oh, boy, I love this map, though. This is so cool. So we have a Chaos Dwarf-themed map. Man, I wish CA would just put in, like, a tiny bit of effort to, like, make some cool maps. Like, maybe with, like, each DLC we get, like, one domination map or something, right? It's kind of a cool deployment, too. It has, like, this, like, U-shaped deployment. Okay. I see what we're working with here. Very cool. Thank you, Pone. Greatly appreciate it, man. So that's going to be our next one here. The middle has a hill. Yeah, it's not a big hill. It's a little one, but... Yeah, Sigmar likes them just like that, Hadrius, yes. Sigmar likes open field, but not always. It depends on who they're facing. Blocks line of sight. No, nobody blocks the dreaded Sunmaker's line of sight. Stealth? I'm playing stealth. Stealth here. All right, interesting. So we got our opponent, and let's get it going. All right. So here we are. Let's get it. All right. Good luck, have fun. Well, let's do it. So I sent an invite to my opponent here. I don't know what they're playing, but we got the map. So let's switch to the Empire. And yes, looking good. And let's switch to the Sons of Sigmar. And we got our opponent. So it begins, the greatest battle of... Is it an Empire Mirror? No, it's not. No, God, no. Not an Empire Mirror match. No, God, no. Oh my God, dude. This is just pure suffering. Oh God. Empire Mirror. Just end me, dude. How did this happen? Oh God. Oh man. I don't know what this is. This is just like... Hey, regardless of this, an Empire player is going to be going into the sunset, so... This feels so RNG. It's like... Whoever just gets like the more skewed build is going to win it. Oh. All right, so who do we bring for our Lord choice? That's the question. He's not bad. Certainly not the worst thing in the world. Dude, why did we have to get an Empire Mirror match? Of everything we could have gotten, this dreadful situation here is definitely tough. All right. 8 war wagons? Yeah, I don't know about that. I think we go a little bit more in this direction. Go for the front line. We're just going to call in you guys. Yes. The boys are back in town. Now, the Lord choice here, I think, has a couple different options, actually. Toddy is obviously very good. Franz is good also, but Franz requires a little bit more housekeeping. Yeah, there's matchups in where I think you want Franz. I think against, like, demons, he's often the way to go, but, yeah. Goat leading from Zoom is what I use here? Yeah, probably. Probably, honestly. Just going, like, super wide. But I refuse to do the unsummoning Lord tactics. It goes against every like ounce of my fiber, so that's not going to happen. All right, so we got you guys looking good. Yes. And what else do we want to get? Let's get you here. Okay. Any other funny business I want to get? Probably not. Okay, cool. Got this. He looks like he's ready to party. And now we can squeeze out a little bit more dough. Yeah, Luminart could be something. Luminarch's definitely a fun kind of gimmick here, maybe. I can see the excitement with that. Alright, what do we want? I think that's going to be adequate. So then we can pull you and you for a little bit of battlefield control. Some Empire Knights, maybe. I think you just always need some Empire Knights, just like a couple as like a safety precaution. Alright, so we got those. I think like a foot-based character, like maybe like a cheap Witch Hunter could also be kind of disruptive. You know, just like an annoying Witch Hunter character just up and about. Although an Empire Captain might be a little bit stronger just because he's cheaper and, you know, armored and whatnot, so he can help defend a point. Although the Witch Hunter does help against like flying units. Yeah, let's have some fun. Let's have some fun here and see what we can do. Generic General, yeah, going like super wide is totally, totally a viable option. Totally is. All right, so let's do this. Let's do that. Yeah, it looks good to me. And then he can do this and this. Outstanding. And then we can get some... Like, I always wondered about Outriders in this matchup. I feel like they're just going to be a little bit janky. Okay, my opponent's ready. So they must have had some dreaded scheme in the shadows ready to go against us here. And they had some nastiness. All right, is there any way I can save a little bit of money? Any way? I think we do this, and I think we do this. Free Company Militia, not a bad choice. I think just having, you know, Vanguard units to get up and cap is always welcome. And let's do Spearmen. A couple of those. This build is very, very strange. I don't know how it's going to go, to be honest. A little bit nervous about it. Let's get you looking solid. And you're ready. You guys are ready. We call in some more of these just to pop out and do some fun things. And I think that would be very, very welcome. What, like flagellants? Flagellants are... Do they ever fix the thing where flagellants like don't have frenzy when they come out of the deployment zone? That would be a pretty important thing to know, obviously. All right. I feel like we're looking pretty good here. Yeah, screw it, whatever. Let's not overthink it. Let's get in there. Double Witch Hunter. You take that back right now. Double Witch Hunters are awesome, dude. They're awesome. Oh, I forgot. I totally forgot like a super important unit. Oh, God. How could I not bring a grenade launcher? Oh, well. Hopefully my opponent's not listening to the stream. You didn't hear that. You didn't hear it. I'm down to party. Can't stop looking at Thick Nurgle. Yeah. No, they're still bugged? Okay. So I don't feel so bad for maybe cutting them. Warrior Priest Lord with Demis? No. I went with you'll see in a second, but I went with the generic Empire Lord. I tried to go wider, hoping that like the width would be very strong. And if my opponent goes with like wagons or Sunmaker or any of that type of tech, I think I should have an advantage because of that, but we'll see. So yeah, our army is going to be 4 cannons, including the Hammer of the Witches, which hopefully won't have big line of sight issues. It very well could, but we have like a straight up Sigmarite firing gallery here. Front battle line is going to be State Troopers. We do have a Net Wizard who's going to be hanging in the back to kind of protect things. And cool, so we got this. And the General's going to move up with his Witch Hunter. This is pretty fun though, for sure. This is like a cool thing here. We got some basic archers to shoot flagellants and just, you know, crappy units. And cool. And then the silver bullets are just going to hang back and protect the artillery as they usually do. Yeah, I don't know. Like if he goes like heavy on like Sunmaker, I think I'm in good shape. I don't know though. We'll have to see. Yeah, a lot of it depends on this hill. Is this hill really going to be that obstructive? Yeah, I don't know. Let's see what happens. Good luck, have fun to my opponent. I have a bigger army, but not by much, which is certainly a little bit scary. All right, so it's going to be Toddy up in the sky. All right, so we need to get in range. Let's actually maybe pull you guys back like a tiny bit. I feel like I got a little bit overzealous on the cannon deployment, so we'll move those back while we still have time. You're just going to hang here. Silver Bullet's going to be on reserve, and the caster will hang here as well. This is a historic... We're playing historical now. Yes. Although, maybe we got to move up like so. Yeah, I think the fact that he's falling back makes me think that there's going to be a Sunmaker call-in. So I think we need to move the cannons up, as much as I don't want to. So here's our reinforcements. We got some troopers. No grenade launchers, which is a bit of a mistake. Okay, yeah, so we have the old Sunmaker. It's just a Hellstorm rocket battery, so I think we pull back with our troopers, yes. And we move up with these, and we get this caster running this way to go get vision. No sense in advancing into that. We could just move the cannons up. Okay. For you guys, yeah, vision is a bit of a problem here, isn't it? It's a little bit of a problem. Let's get some state troopers, move them up. And now the cannons should be able to shoot, although, yeah, those we might have to just advance into the hail of gunfire. I need to get line of sight, though, so I'm just sending the Brave Wizard to go get that. All right, let's move cannons up, and let's move the cannons up. It's going to be very much a game of cat and mouse here, as now we should be able to draw line of sight onto these guys. All right, so we see the Sigmarite battle lines of our opponent, looking extra scary. Hopefully our army will be able to do something. I could grab some cavalry for the flank, but I don't think I need to quite yet. Okay, so we're almost in range. Yes, and yes. Let's get silver bullets moving up to support, just in case Toddy decides to go a little bit crazy. And we can now start to maneuver some troopers over. Man, that deployment zone is really far back. Yeah, I guess we'll do like a long push here. All right, so let's see if we can like actually range these cannons. Yeah, if we can kill the artillery, then we should be pretty good shape, I would say. But I can't let them get the points for free. Yeah, I gotta move up here. All right, so cannons and cannons doing their thing, and it looks like my opponent. Ooh, that was really unlucky. Oh, well, I mean, not unlucky, but a good play on my opponent's part. Oh man, that was rough. Okay, so we're starting to trade here. It's on, and one cannon looks like it's going down, but the other one's, yeah, line of sight is a problem here. Line of sight is a serious problem. Okay, the shots are going. I figured, you know, this would be kind of what we would be encountering here. So General is on the way. Witch Hunter is moving up. We do lose the RORs like really early, which sucks bad, like really bad. Let's call in the demis. So let's get some Demogryph Knights, move them up, and have them just go intercept these guys. Get these Spearmen heading over here. Get ready to party, and cool. So now we are effectively ranging here, and we have line of sight, so we can pull you in, and we can lock down this this unit here that's moving in. Let's get the silver bullets to start hammering them, and once they get a little bit closer, we'll net them, but not like super quick. That was a wrong net there. All right. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is a free Empire Knight, most likely. And yeah, the General is up here causing havoc. We can keep you shooting at Toddy. Unfortunately, the trade, that is the Sunmaker there. It is kind of getting wrecked a little bit. Silver Bullets putting some work in. And grenades are here. Let's move you guys up to do this. Outstanding. Get the archers going this way. Also, and my opponent's winning the duel with the artillery. I thought the 4 cannons would be enough, but it doesn't appear to be the case. All right, so the General of the Empire needs to run away now. He needs to just peace out because Toddy's giving it to him. Let's move up. Let's move up. And we do get those Empire Knights dragged down. Let's grab some of you guys, move up and around the side, like so. Yes. And see if we can penetrate in there and get some good value. In the meantime, Toddy is pushing. Let's get the guns to put a little bit of DACA into old Toddy. Our character's in some danger, so we're going to get some spears coming to help. And let's get the Witch Hunter back. And if we lose the General of the Empire, it's not like a huge deal. You know, he's not like super jacked or anything like that. All right, so you get back to the cannon. Yes, and did we finish off the Hammer of the Witches? Not quite. Okay, we didn't quite get it yet. Let's do this, and you guys can go ahead and posture out here. Let's have you guys shoot here, and we'll see how this all goes. The cannon duel, though, not looking great. We do need to get into the backfield, I think, with some cavalry and start causing some havoc. And we do have a little bit of nice shooting here on your boy Toddy up in the front. All right, so we're fighting here. Spearman gonna move this way. You guys coming this way. Let's get another Empire Knight, move up, and start pressing in. And now we get the demis moving. Let's go ahead and drop another net. Let's drop the net right here. Oh, misclicked. My bad. Let's get you guys moving in. Looks like he's going for the cannon, which is fine. We should be able to pounce on that and pull the demis back in, go after this. Get some state troopers making their way down way. And cool, one cannon's gonna come back online. Silver Bullet's gonna do it. And you guys jump in here, finish this guy off, and archers back. You guys go after the grenade launchers. And yeah, just move those state troopers up. So the value trading is actually kind of even, which is bonkers. I don't know how we're trading even. I feel like I'm just absolutely getting hammered here, but I guess they are losing some demis or some knights as they send them in, so that is one variable to consider. All right, flagellants, move the flagellants up. Let's get you archers forming ranks to go after these outriders with the grenade launchers, and we do break another position of cavalry. If we can get Toddy somehow, that's going to be pretty big. So let's get the Witch Hunter shooting, and we can get the General moving up on the objective here, and you guys move this way, and it looks like 2 of the cannons have kind of done a little work. Let's shoot at the grenade launchers here and pull back. Archers are taking down that one unit. My opponent is up on the points though, so I actually might have an opportunity to get back here and get a little bit of value. That could be pretty nice. Toddy somehow has returned and escaped, so Toddy is causing massive havoc here. These Empire Knights, let's go through the back lines, move in, pull this General of the Empire back. You guys can actually go after these. Pull you back here, archers shoot here, and the cannon can start shooting at Toddy, and let's get you guys back online too. All right. So, what are these? These are going to be handgunners. Let's get that other Hellstorm rocket battery down, and that will be a worthy dive, I would say. Move you guys up, and as far as reinforcements go, let's start calling in some old handgunners. I think that's going to be useful. Toddy, he's on the run a little bit. Let's run him over here. We got our General of the Empire. Let's pull these cavalry back. And we did shut down the heavy artillery back there. How are our Demogryph Knights doing? Yeah, fighting spears. Not the ideal situation. So let's move you up. Do this. And what do we have to shoot? We have the cavalry back there. We have the cavalry back there. So we've kind of started to pull ahead on value a tiny bit. But it doesn't feel like it's a lot. Do we have any Vanguard we can call in? We do. So let's just like start playing like all these points like so. Have you guys go here. Demogryph Knights, let's loop around, see what we can find. And that's outstanding. The fact that we got those artillery offline finally is really, really good for us. All right, so Toddy's going to get blasted. We got you guys in position here. And the cannons are still doing work. Let's move you up. General of the Empire needs to watch out. We're just kind of looking for opportunities to get into the backfield and get to the sweeter spots of the army. All right, so you guys do this, and you guys go here, through there, and let's get another Free Company Militia coming up. Move up. Outstanding. And the cannons, we can put them in the same control group now, and we can start targeting those Demogryph Knights with halberds, actually. So let's pull back and just shoot the cannons with the demis. Looks like Toddy's getting bashed a little bit. And somehow the Sunmaker has returned. I don't know how, I don't know when, but somehow it has. So... All right, shoot Toddy, although I think shooting this character is probably worth as well. We got 2 cannons trained on those demis, right? So that should be pretty money. We did have another handgunner coming up also, so let's see if we can put a little bit of hurt on this guy. Move in here, do this, and what do we have as far as like summons here? Yeah, swordsman. Let's get you guys going, and move you guys up. See if we can dodge that, partially, most likely not. And now we got, man, the Sunmaker came back with like 1 model. That feels bad. That feels pretty bad, ladies and gentlemen. So Toddy's getting blasted. We're pulling the value lead, slowly but surely. It's not easy. Let's get the handgunners to reform ranks. Flagellants move in. Nice DACA for my opponent's handgunners back there. So that's very, very cost effective for them. Let's get our demis and our heavy cavalry to kind of maneuver around here to prepare for a play on that side point. I think that's going to be very good. Man, and the one ammo Sunmaker is just killing me, Smalls. It's doing some work. But Toddy's looking a little bit worse for wear, too. He's not looking to be in good shape. All right, let's get Free Company moving up. Looking good. We got you guys creeping, and Flagellant should win their respective fight here. And the 2 guns on the Toadbringer, looks like he's actually getting a little bit low. Oh, my caster, holy shit. Talk about the dreaded Bronzodia mistakes. His demis are getting hammered down. Let's go hide behind this pillar and move you guys up. Let's get you guns to shoot here. And Toddy's actually looking to be in danger, but I might need this might be like a triple cap situation, unfortunately. This could be a situation where a triple cap is very, very necessary. All right, so we've done this. Let's move you guys to the middle. We got you guys hiding in the back. Let's see if we can hunt down the Sunmaker here. And good, it's Free Company Militia. Hammering grenades, troopers move up, and Toddy's looking to be in some danger. Looking awfully low there. Let's get the pistols out, do our thing. Cannons can shoot at Toddy also, and let's rip some shots at Toddy here. If we can finish off Toddy, then I think we can just man-tide him and give him the old razzle-dazzle swarm. All right, so let's get some more swordsmen coming up. Yes, just hustle, hustle, hustle. Oh, he left. A little bit of a sneaky back cap there on us. Okay, Toddy is officially broken. Toddy is dead. All right, so we managed to, our wide kind of gun build was able to do it. You know, all the fancy wizards, and old Toddbringer didn't hear no bell. Let's get on the handgunners here. Let's get the charge on the demis. If he's not paying attention, and take that Demogryph Knight trade. And I think we can man-tide him now. I think the man-tide is going to come in and be quite scary. All right, Spearmen against the Empire Knights. Let's pull you guys back and drop a little net on you guys. Keep them trapped with spears. State troopers move up. Cannon, just position and shoot. Move the guns up, and great. So those guys are broken. Let's go ahead and blast this Empire Captain into the Shadow Realm. And it looks like our demis got a pretty good trade there. What's it going to be? Yes, great. And you guys chase these guys down if possible. And what do we want to call in now? Do we want to call in the Hammer of the Witches? I feel like it's probably better to get some demis out in the field. Yeah, so that is some absolute last samurai right there. So we should get the capture weight here. Do we still have our demis around? I don't think so, but chasing these grenade launchers feels very cost effective. And Empire Knights can go after these. Flagellants make their way over to that side. Demis, let's call in another unit of Demogryph Knights. Yeah, keep the hunt going, keep the pressure on. Let's get the Witch Hunter coming in to help against that Bright Wizard, and we can get our Empire Captain moving up as well. Looks like we've successfully routed off a lot of our opponent's forces. Our gun line in the back was very, very clutch. Very clutch indeed. Let's break these swordsmen fully. Pull you here, pull you here. We need to defend that side point, make sure it doesn't go flop. And let's get this, get the cannon, switching about face, going after those Empire Cavalry, and great. So now we need to start planning. We might not need a triple cap. Okay, Sunmaker's been called back in, so we need to go like hard in the paint on that. Like very hard. Let's on some of these demis. It's gonna be nice. Okay, so it looks like our opponent's caster is offline. Let's move our characters back there, see what we can do. Couple swordsmen making their way downtown, and yes, let's get on you guys here and get these guns to take down the grenade launchers. Move you guys in. Very, very cheeky pressure on the side there. And can we get this side point? That's going to be the question. So Sunmaker is back online, guys. Somehow Palpatine Sunmaker has returned. So we need to go back there and press it with our characters. Let's pull you guys back as far as possible. And I think we maintain this point. It's hard to say. Do I have anything that can speed over there and help? Fortunately not. We're just going to have to wrestle it. Yeah, so we're in triple cap territory now because my opponent is going to get a temporary decap on us here. And that's going to force us into a triple cap situation. All right, forgot about these demis for a while, but I think we can get that. We're also on our way to getting the side point. We have a little bit of time to work with. Yeah, these Empire Heavy Cavalry here have, yeah, we got to chase that caster down if we can. Make sure that thing doesn't come back, and let's get these two characters heading over there to cause a little bit of disruption. How are we looking here? Cap weight and cap weight. Do we have any vanguards that we can send out? We do, so we really need to play for that triple cap, guys. Really, really need to play for it. All right, Demogryphs, let's go chase you guys down. Unfortunately, some of these guys are being shut down here. How are the characters looking? Good. So let's go get on the Sunmaker. Oh, somehow. Come on, Witch Hunter. Run the gauntlet. Run the gauntlet. And let's get you into combat here. And maybe the Witch Hunter's going to make it. We'll find out. We'll find out today. Demis get a good chase. We should recap that point. But now we're in a triple cap situation, which is very stressful. Let's go ahead and go after these guys. Have you guys move up. And you guys are moving. And man, this map is so big. It's like a lot of running to get where you want to go. All right, so all of that's been shut down. And did the Witch Hunter get back there? Not quite. All right, so what we can do now is an MLG play. This is where they say, "Mom, get the camera." Hopefully. All right, so let's move around, do this, and the general needs to get on the Sunmaker, and now we can perhaps collapse on the Sunmaker here and get that bad boy down for now, which is going to be very, very important. Let's go ahead and shoot into the back of these spearmen here. These handgunners, unfortunately, are trapped up in combat, but we need to make sure we get on the Sunmaker. All right, so the Sunmaker has been compromised. The general of the Empire is going to maybe get it down. I'm not sure. We're getting cleared off a lot of these points here. Let's move up, unsummon, and we'll do some unsummoning, some housekeeping, house creeping, I should say. And it looks like grenades are on the way in, so we need to put a little bit of shooting into them. And do we have anything speedy that can get over there? Some demis literally on the other side of the map. Sunmaker, maybe it goes down here. We really need to break it. It's a big, big problem. Let's move you guys up. And we have quite a bit to call in. Let's get another demi. Yeah, we just need like fast, powerful units to just hold things, right? You guys are here. Let's unsummon you guys. Cannon is still online. Let's shoot the grenade launchers here. Should be enough to kind of finish that off. And yeah, he's still pressuring the middle there. I think we should be able to get here with some of these. So swordsman at the ready. You guys are here. Ooh, we don't have a lot of time left, guys. This is getting real dicey. Sunmaker's offline, though, which is very big. Let's get on those handgunners, too. And you guys shoot here. And yes, keep moving, and I think those other demis will be there soon, and we can call in the Empire Knights. It's going to be do or die. We can't afford to lose another point, that's for damn sure. So let's move you guys up. Demogryph Knights moving in there. Grenade launcher should be taken down by our cannon back there, and our Witch Hunter also came back. So yeah, the fact that we got that down is pretty big. But that damn grenade launcher is a huge issue. All right, so maybe we do call in a cannon to finish that thing off, huh? We have a cannon that can reach across map like this, maybe. We have a lot of time, I suppose. Sunmaker is being chased off the battlefield. We're up in value now, like pretty hard. I could call in some more basic spears. Do I have any more Vanguard options? No. See, the grenades, lack of grenades is hurting. We did forget those, which sucks, but... All right, spears and spears. I don't know if they'll even get there by the time this game's over, to be honest. Man, are we going to lose the middle, too? Are we going to get the middle? Is this looking like we're going to lose the middle as well? Let's get there. Demis are there. Yeah, I don't know. We could lose out on the middle here. We really need that triple cap, though, man. All right, so what are these guys? These are handgunners or Free Company Militia? All right, let's go get these. Let's jump on this, and let's move up there. We're rapidly running out of time. I need to maintain capture here. So let's get these guys on the point, see if they can hold the cap. And yeah, we got our General of the Empire doing work. Okay, so he moves in. You guys do this. And yeah, we've got on the point, but I don't know if we're going to be able to get it. We do have some spearmen coming across, so maybe they'll be able to get there eventually. God, it's such a long haul to get to these points. I don't think unsummoning is even worth here. Yeah, I think you got to just play the game. All right, so our Light Wizard's back. Forgot about that character again. Classic. Let's go jump on these handgunners. I think we win that middle fight. I think an Empire Heavy Cavalry unit is literally the only option that has a chance of getting there before. This map is colossal, dude. It's colossal. All right, so yeah, Cavalry, Demogryph Knights are munching. They're feasting like the heathen kings of old. Witch Hunter's chasing. Capture Weight's coming back for us in the middle, but he's got that double cap on us now, which is very scary. So hopefully the cannon can reach from downtown. Yeah, we're slowly getting that one back, and the demis are going to be needed over here, but the thing is, he has the home field victory point, right? Yeah, let's just drop a wild-ass net on these units. Why not? And then clear them off. I don't think we get there in time. I think it's going to take too long. Yeah, so this objective's going to flip here. We're going to get a mass rout from all these units. And then maybe the cavalry hammer can come over and get it done. I'm not sure. So those guys got broken. Let's pull these demis back and do a little bit of rear charging. All right, Light Wizard's coming, but he's taking a sweet time. Get those guys moving and call in the demis. Cool, so that one's going to flip. So we got to just get all hands on deck with that one. Thankfully, no back pressure or anything here. I think sending one there to be safe is going to be smart. Spearman coming. Yes, we get that charge there with the demis. Let's do a big sandwiching charge. We have a little bit of time. Man, this is coming down to the wire. This is coming like right down to the wire here, guys. All right, so the middle objective flips. We have more time now. Not as much as I would like. Spearman, is there any danger of losing that objective? I don't think so. I don't think there's any time for back caps yet. So we'll just do a big sandwiching charge and hopefully get it. All right, so we get that. A lot of breaking units. A lot of breaking units. Hopefully the cap weight will be good here. These are just free company. They don't do a lot of armor piercing damage. So I think we just get in and try and push our opponent off the objective. Oh, man. Okay. We're getting something. We need to keep these free company off the point. So do we have a net? Oh, wrong button. Okay. Do we have a net? We do. All right, so let's do that. Drop a net there. That should block anybody else from coming. Oh, God, get it. Okay, so we got him netted here. We have his Empire Knights surrounded. The capture weight belongs to us. We got a couple spears coming in. Oh, God. Come on. Hold it. Block these spears off. We got the net. Oh, the double net, baby. And then we block these guys from getting to the point for a moment. Oh, we get it. We flip it. Okay. So now we just got to hunker down, man. Oh, man. Okay, this is looking dicey here. He's got some units over here causing problems. Hammer the witches. Sure, why not? Hammer them down. Oh, God, spearmen. You guys hustle over here. And then you guys stay here. How's this looking here? Just an absolute mess. Absolute mess. Oh, dear God. All right, so let's go. Let's just get in. We just fight. Just big, ugly blob. Big, ugly blob. Finally, those spears made it. Yeah, this is looking a little bit shady McGrady, though. So we need to cannon these guys off, and then do we have anything fast? We literally don't. Oh, God, this is so bad. Just all these, like, sneaky little caps here. Oh, my God, get there. I think we're going to lose it because of that back cap. I think we're going to lose it because of the back cap. I don't care about this shit anymore. None of that matters. Let's call in another cannon here to just try and shoot them off. This is like a first, man. I've never had a situation like this. Shoot them off, cannons! Get them off! Oh, God, he's threatening this cap here. I think we keep you here to make sure we don't get capped off there. Okay, the cannons have shot several of the units off. Yes! Okay, how's this looking? We're holding on here. The Haggard Cavalry Blob is fighting. By Sigmar, hold! Witch Hunter's still chasing Ren. Oh, the cannons got it done! They shot off most of the units and we got the spearmen over there. Oh! Okay, what do we shoot next? Probably these guys and, oh God, and just shoot these guys, just shoot whatever. Sigma, preserve us! All right, I think we're fine. I think we can win now. I think it's gonna take too long for him to get these points back. Do we have any cavalry that we can call in? Nothing. All right, so let's just do this and just get some swordsmen coming. Dude, this map is so big. It's so giant. All right, our Sigmarites are holding this point. Look, he even called it a Hellstorm rocket battery in the 4th quarter. Oh, God. Oh, bring it down, bring it down. Holy shit, we did it. Oh, Sigmar, bless this sweaty body. I even had some cavalry here that could have gotten back on the point. Oh, my God. Hammer holding, fire everything. Now, the reason why we won that game is because Boris died, though. Like, he died really early to the wider build, but I feel as if the Hellstorms were way better than what our cannons did, although, nothing, yeah. Cannons got out-traded pretty bad. Holy shit. GG. Insane game. Oh, my God, dude. That was crazy. By Sigmar, indeed. That was such a good game, dude. That was so stressful. All hail Greg, the Nameless General. He did great, dude. There was a lot of misplays in that game. I like left units, but I think he had some misplays too. It was like it went both directions. The demis were pretty clutch too. And shutting down that Sunmaker at the end was definitely very big. Oh my God. Insane, dude. A seriously wild game. Very well played, dude. All right. So it was certainly, that was Karl Franz sending one of his generals to, you know, make sure Boris doesn't get any rebellious ideas. Oh my God, that was a game. Game made you sick. Oh man, that's funny, dude. Sorry, my favorite. Hey, I'm glad you're enjoying the Total War, Lad Among Us. Yeah, the good times are rolling. All right. Report score. So that means we're advancing on to the semifinals, where we'll probably lose to some very, very strong players. That was an Empire Mirror match. Yeah, it was. All right. So let's report that. Gary and George the Bastillodons. Indeed, bro. Indeed. Man, he played really well. He had me sweating bullets. His like split capping was so stressful. Oh man, I should have hunkered down. His grenade launcher play was what did it, but I didn't bring grenades. That was such a misplay. Grenades are so good there. Yeah, we have another. Nah, we don't need to make a video of that. I think that did it in itself. Yeah, that was super hype. Tell me about it. I was sweating bullets. Okay, so we made it to the semifinals of the tournament. We went undefeated in the regular rounds. And now, let's see who it's going to be. So, yeah, a couple folks. Platypus is undefeated. Who would have thought Empire and Grand Cathay are the two undefeated factions today? Yeah. Hadri's did lose his game, but he's still likely to qualify because of his tiebreaker being pretty good. Martin, let's see how Martin's doing. Martin did lose the game, so he's out of contention. So it looks like it's guaranteed to be Hadri's and maybe Jay Phoenix. Depends on how Jay did. Did she do well earlier? Only one game earlier. Okay, so Professor Pone might make top 4 too. Did he win 2 at least? It depends on his... Okay, Professor Pone has a chance. Yeah, if Pone wins his game, he is going to be advancing to the top 4. Badger Knight, thank you for the 20. Wow, GG. Think of all the cardio your army got. Dude, those Sigmarites were hustling, man. It was so big. It took the state troopers so long to get where they needed to go. If I had realized how big the map is, I would have brought a way more mobile army. Like grenades, pistoliers, like lots of stuff. If you look at the tournament chat, dude posted a pic of his Lizardmen versus my Beastmen. Beastmen need God. They need God. Let me look at the tournament chat, see what you're talking about. Granted, on that map, Cathay just played land battles and shot the Warriors of Chaos. Yeah. Warriors of Chaos, Unga Bunga. Yeah, that map is not good to play against Empire Cathay. Like, cannons just straight up land battling you into oblivion. Yeah. It's okay, Hadri's. You're still going to make top 4, and you still have a chance of winning the tournament. You're all good, brother. Let me see here. All right. Let's see here. So Tim the Wilder, did he finish his game? Oh, him and Subutai are playing. Okay, so we got to wait for that one to see what's going on. Yeah, that map was definitely a shooting gallery map. It's fun. It's a different take on things. I really like the aesthetic. I think it's a little too big, though. Granted, I don't know. It's a nice change of pace every now and then. But that's like a shooting gallery map for sure. Although with Chaos, you could go like very low model count, maybe Hadri's. Like, what about like characters and aspiring champions and like things that don't care about cannons? Yeah, I don't know. Seems a little bit haggard. That a game earned some money. Great entertainment. Thank you, Wesley. Appreciate it. Hadri says, damn, kind of wanted a shower break. I know. You got to keep sweating, dude. You got to keep sweating. So taking a look at the old tournament right now. Platypus, myself are undefeated. Hadri's 3-1, but had strong tiebreakers. So this is pretty much locked in here. And Pone is still playing his game versus Mikey here. If Pone wins against Mikey, he will he'll be 3-1, and his tiebreaker is, I believe, stronger. He's got a tiebreaker of 6, which is stronger than Stinger's, who, yeah, is done playing. So Pone, if he wins, would be the top 4. If his opponent wins, Mike would be, let's see, where is he? 2-1 with a tiebreaker of 5. It would then be Stinger's, because Stinger's has a stronger leaderboard position. So yeah, that's the next tiebreaker. Did you get it done, Pone? Did the WA make it to the top 4? He might have. It looks like he did. Dude, look at Pone, man. Coming in with the WA. Am I gonna Pone and I gonna have the duel of fates here? I feel like he's got some forbidden tech. What's he doing? Oh, by the way, this next map, Ostucci Castle, is awesome. So let's see here. Turin semi. Failed to host game. Gotta love it. He did it. The WA did it, man. It got there. Alrighty. Thank you guys so much for your support today, man. This has been a really fun tournament. When the people ask me why I watch Turin at 4 in the morning, I show them these games. That's right, man. That's right. So, Pone, you want to join here and just look at the map with me? I don't know if you've seen it either, so we could take a look, and we can look at that. Oh no, if I have to play Pone again, I'll regret giving him so many hot tips for the Greenskin Warriors of Chaos matchup. Yes, Hadri's, the Padawan has come to come to take you down. If anybody wants to join, we'll take a look. This map is really cool. I love it. It's got a cool aesthetic. If you fight Pwn, you have to nuke him. Only I know. I feel like we got to go back and play Dune just so the nuke can happen. All right, how are we looking? Pretty sure the top 4 is basically guaranteed. Subutai. Oh, wait, Subutai and Tim. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry to ruin all the Professor Pwn hype. But, oh, this feels. I'm so sorry, Pwn. It's okay, you had a good run. Because Tim the Wilder and Subutai are playing each other, and they both have a tiebreaker of 8 against your 6. So there's actually no chance that Pwn can make top 4. Oh, I'm sorry. We were getting so hyped. We were getting so hyped. Yeah. These streams are such a comforting place to be. Yeah, Dune just got an update. We can go back and give it a try soon. It'd be fun. Hey, you had a great run, dude. A solid 3-1 performance with the greenskins. A good run, dude. You were close. The forbidden fruit. It was the dreaded buy round to start. I know, I had one of those too. If I had lost a single game, I was pretty much out of it. Master Skywalker, we're killing them. Blood for the blood god. Yeah, I know. Sad nuke noises. Down with Subutai. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Pwn always gets the first round opponents who either don't show up or they drop. It's like the weirdest thing. I legit don't know what it is. Yeah. All right, so this is Astucci Castle. This is a really cool map. It's a new one our map maker just put in here. A bit of a throwback to Shogun, if I'm not mistaken. You guys will probably recognize it. It's rad. Yeah, I love it. It's a beauty. Yeah, and our map makers are like the backbone, I swear, of this community. Dom would just be dead if we didn't have these new maps. So shout out to you guys. Check it out. So we got like a Shogun 2 style castle. How cool is that? It just takes me all the way back to the days of Shogun 2, right? And you have the awesome cherry blossoms, and you have the rice fields over here on the far side. This map is just so beautiful, and artillery is certainly good on it, but a little bit of cover in the middle from the cherry blossom trees. Dude, how awesome is this map? Got like the big scenic mountains too. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, it's a great one. It's a great one. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump out of here. And we'll see how we're looking for the next round. We need Subutai and Tim to get the game going. The dreaded crash between them. It looks like it's finished. No, Subutai and Tim are the only ones left. The only ones left. Nippon confirmed the crushing nostalgia. Hell yes, yeah. Subutai and Tim taking forever as usual. I know. Well, you know, if they don't make it quick enough, you know, it means maybe old Professor Pwn could make top 4. Yeah. The default maps are bad because they're just choke point. They just have like choke points and like really bad pathing, and they're super small. They're just horrible. The CA maps are just god awful trash. Arnheim is playable. It says playable. Black Ark is playable. Pretty much the rest of them are just terrible. So yeah, that's the jam. The pre-battle. Yeah, Shogun had some good battle speeches for sure. That was like when I really got into Total War multiplayer with Shogun. I played so much multiplayer. Like the Avatar Conquest mode was like a power fantasy I had for this game. Imagine if they had like an Avatar Conquest in Total War Warhammer. Yeah, that would have been so cool. Imagine the multiplayer customization you could have done. But Shogun was made in a time where people had more passion for for things, I think. You know, it was a magical game. What, 2011? All the default maps were designed by the master corner camper. It's true. The dreaded ladder player. All right. So Tim and Subutai have crashed again. Did they crash again? I'm checking. Apparently they had some crashes. We'll check in. Worst case, I can go cast their game and we'll do it on a different map. Yeah, where did Platy go? Did Platy, yeah, Platy's going to be playing. Okay, yeah. We had it crash twice on Tsar. So they're saying they crashed on the first attempt. And then on the second attempt, they had a crash, which is interesting because I don't think anybody else crashed on that map. I think it was just them. Maybe it has to do with someone's like hardware or something. Yeah. Corporate legal says no to maps. Yeah, there's hope. There is some hope for that actually for the maps. I'm working on. I've been chatting with some folks at CA about getting a few of the maps added to the game. So I think I've made some progress. So I might have some news for that soon. Or we could just play each other. It's true, Pwn, we could. I would probably want to rest my hand, though, because I'm going to have to play potentially 2 more games. So, you know, it would tax me. Oh, dedicated servers are never going to happen. It's not going to happen. All right, so checking. Let's see. Maybe they reported the scores. Went 2-2. Hey, that's not bad at all. I mean, this tournament has got some seriously strong players in here. So don't you feel bad. This is a lot of top 15 players in here hanging out. So I'm just waiting for an update from them, and we'll figure it out. Oh yeah, Black Ark is a good map. It's not like amazing, but it's playable for sure. It's very playable. Yeah, you don't want to mess with the old Black Ark of Doom. All right, so checking here. How are we looking? Going to be adding some cool new features to the website soon. We're going to do something where, I mean, the thing is, like, it'd be cooler if more people played, like, if there was a bigger community covering Total War multiplayer. Because, like, really, there's not a lot of people who are, like, active in the tournament hosting / casting community in this game compared to, like, other games. But what I wanted to do was add something at the top of the website, like here, where it's like it shows any live stream. So like basically if you want to see if there's like a multiplayer live stream going, you can go check. But like, I don't know, who's hosting and casting live tournaments these days? I think Human Boy does. Dov, I think, does mostly replays. I don't think he does a lot of casting live of tournaments. Houseplant did not play tonight, no. Yeah, I don't think he played. Yeah, he was signed up, but he didn't check in at the last second. Maybe he didn't want to face his clanmate Platypus in a duel of fates, who knows? You do live? That's cool. So yeah, we would have you up here. So like if somebody was live streaming, it would like show their channel and have like a little red button or something. But I don't know how helpful that would be as a feature. So I don't know if it's like worth the development money. But Outer Region, there's an admin question for you in Discord. I'm going to tag you. Maybe give a diff map to the dogs. Yeah. Yeah. Well, if that's the case, I don't know. We'll think about it. Yeah, Outer Region, they crashed twice on that map. So what I would do is just throw them on Itza, honestly, and I'll cast it, and we're chilling. All right. So where are we at? Let's see here. So Outer Region looks like it's going to be throwing him on Itza. All right. So Subutai and Tim. Lobby code, please. Map is Itza. We'll just do a good old knockdown, drag out battle here. This is for a spot in the semifinals. So we're going to cast this game. And yeah, should be fun. Oh, Witch Hunters and Captains are actually good heroes. Like, I really like Witch Hunters. They have hard armor-piercing shots. They're not bad fighters. They're really good for dealing with, like, flying cheese, like flying over your head. But it's just because the Empire is really limited in its magic slot that you don't see them too often. Yeah, correct. Yeah, Hadries, you probably have a little bit of time. You probably got a little bit of time. All right, so Tasty Cheese is the lobby. I'm not sure. Don't see it yet. Okay, so looks like they're going to get this set up here. We got this cap as it froze. All right, so looking at the game here. Doing a little bit of admin assistance. All right, that's good. All right, so looking good. Yeah, they had a crash. They crashed twice on this map. I think one of them is having some tech issues or something. Kotep dead. I have no more summons. So Tim the Wilder is playing Wood Elves. He's up 1,000 value. They got pretty far into the game, and they're trying to decide if they should, how they should do that. That's a tough one. Okay, so what do we got? And he's got 1,200 in the bank, 1,700. So they got kind of far into the game, and like they're trying to work out who they thought would have won. They're two clanmates, so it's obviously going to be an amicable agreement between them. But yeah, it's all good. So we're just going to hang out. The potato has returned. We've done pretty good, Sentient Potato. We've gone, we went undefeated. We're in the semifinals right now. So we're just waiting to resolve. We had some disconnect issues, so we're just kind of hanging out. Who's your Hobbit commander? Dude, I love my Hobbit deck. It's so fun. I use Frodo and Samwise. Merry and Pippin are good if you want to play like tokens, but I wanted to play like a grindier, more food-focused playstyle that has like a smaller board. So I ended up going with those two characters. Dude, it's my favorite commander deck I've ever had. Just like the flavor of it. Like I got Frodo, I got the entire Shire. I have Boromir in there. It's so fun. It's so fun. Okay, they're just flipping a coin to see who goes to the next round, I guess. It's fine. I'm not the admin of this tournament, so the admin told them to replay on Itza, but they both wanted to just flip a coin instead, so I guess that's what's going down. The dreaded coin flip. I can't believe that's actually happening well. All right, so they'll report it. It was kind of a close scrap there. But yeah, I've been playing the Frodo deck, which is really fun. The next one I want to make is, let me show you guys the deck I want to make. The coin flip ended up on Pwn. Yeah, I want to make this deck. It's kind of like under the radar, but I think it could be good. So sets, Tales, Middle-earth. Yes, this is the deck I run, which is Sam and Frodo. It's obviously one of the more popular ones here in the set. But I want to run a mono black deck. It's not going to be the strongest, but flavor-wise, I think it's super cool. Where is he? Where is he? Is this the wrong area? Is he not? He's in the basic set, right? Oh no, that's the wrong one. So yeah, I'd be here. Okay. So what I wanted to make was going to be, where is he? He's not like, yeah, he's not going to be very popular because he's not like inherently super strong. Where's the Witch King of Angmar? Here he is. This is the one I wanted to play. I have Gollum in my deck too. Yeah, I have Gollum in my deck too. The Witch King of Angmar, though, I want to make this. It looks really fun. So, like the ring tempting mechanic is really fun. So you can discard a card to make him indestructible. So this is really good for a reanimator because you can just discard a creature that's really powerful, you know, and then reanimate it. And it also makes your Witch King indestructible. On top of that, you can run all the Nazgul with him, the 9 Nazgul. Oh, it's going to be so fun. So yeah, this is the deck I'm going to make next, is the Witch King. Yeah, I mean, the Lord of the Rings set's really fun. It's really fun. Nice. Okay. Report and we shall advance. All right, guys, sorry about the delay. Hopefully you didn't mind having a nice little chat. And yeah, it's good. It's going to be great. Yeah, Potato, we got there, man. You know, we got to the top 4. So now we got to play a pretty strong opponent here. I don't know who it's going to be, but like it's literally Hadri's went to go take a shower, so hopefully his opponent will be here. Hadri's, you still here, man? We're playing and casting tonight, Melody. Yeah, we're doing a little bit of both. So if Hadri's isn't here, what I'll do is just cast the other game, right? And then we're hanging out. All right, so everything's reported. So Outer Region's going to get it going now, and we should be good for the next round. Outstanding. Top 4. Let's see who we're playing. And we are playing Hadri's, who's in the shower at the moment. All right. So Tim and Platty are going to play. Tim the Wilder and Platty. Lobby code, please, as Hadri's is still AFK. He thought... Okay, so I'm going to cast this game. Hadri's and I are going to duke it out. What is he playing tonight? Hadri's is playing Warriors of Chaos vs. Empire. Interesting. That's been a while since I played that one. That's been a hot minute since I played that matchup. Yeah. It's yeah, dude, I really like the alternate art in Lord of the Rings set as well. Yeah. I tried my best to keep the deck like very Hobbit focused. So even though I could have made the deck stronger by cutting some of the Hobbits, I made sure to keep them all in just for the flavor. Hadri's versus Showers is a 10-0 matchup. I know, he's undefeated. All right, so Tim and Platty are going to get the lobby. I'm going to cast their game, and then I'll play with Hadri's when I get back. So let me find their lobby here. I assume it's Tasty Cheese. I'm not sure if that's their lobby though. Platypus, you here as well? If Hadrius gets back before then I'll just you know I'll just play the game, but we'll see where he's at. Not gonna lie, I want to make a Shellup deck. I have Shellup, yeah, the black green one, the spider. Yeah, the ward is a very strong mechanic, so I think that could be pretty good. Hadrius has the aquatics trait, I know. Yeah, sorry about the delay, guys. Now, what is my build actually against the Empire? Let's go do a little bit of reverse engineering since I have to play Hadrius. Okay, Psychic. Yeah, there's no spectators on here, unfortunately, so they're not there. And let's do this. Gonna DM you. Classic Total War tournaments. It wouldn't be Total War if there was just an egregious amount of downtime in between. So my Warriors of Chaos, which is one of my main competitive factions against Empire, looks like this. Yeah, Sigval, Deathcaster, Armored Trolls, Marauder Great Weapons. Yeah. Okay, so Hadrius would probably bring something similar to this. There's a couple ways to go about fighting this for sure. Trolls will definitely bash your front line, but we were talking about magic cards. Yeah. We were talking about magic cards. Yeah. Okay, do we have a lobby code? No lobby code yet. Okay, I see Subutai was chilling there. Kark is still AFK in his lobby. Favorite lord to play with in this game? Ooh, that's a tough choice. I don't know. I'm a big Boris enjoyer. I really like Boris Todbringer. He's very solid. Franz is probably thematically my most favorite to play with, but I find that he tends to... Tim says he's after my lunch money. Oh, man. All right, so where are we at? Are we joining as a spectator? Did I click the right button or did I misclick? Oh. Oops. Join with code. Come on, you can do it. Cursed Haggard multiplayer lobbies. It's the worst. Alright, so he needs a spec slot. He doesn't have one yet. Spec slot, please. Hadrius should be back soon. Hadrius is one of my training partners too. Him and I like practice together a ton. That's going to be a pretty interesting duel of fates since we kind of like know each other's playstyles really well. It's hard, yeah. It's going to be hard. All right. Yeah, Franz is my tabletop lord too. I use the Franz in tabletop. So Wood Elves versus Grand Cathay. All right. So Tim the Wilder versus Menacing Platypus. Who would have thought we'd see the dreaded Grand Cathay making it this far? It's kind of funny. Like on the top side of this bracket, we have like the RTK duel. It's like the two RTK players battling it out, and on the bottom side we have the two non-RTK players. The champion of the peoples versus RTK. Yeah, it's kind of fun. All right, so do I need the scoreboard? Probably not. It's best of one, so we're going to leave the scoreboard down for now. Wow, that was quick. Please turn if you win. I get to eat tomorrow. Don't make me feel bad. Come on. Against Warriors of Chaos, yeah, what is Hadrius going to do? I feel like I kind of know what to expect in that matchup. Not sure, though. Not sure how I want to roll. Dude, this is... What? What is this? Zhao Ming? With one... That's got to be a bug. Hey, Turin. Happy to catch the stream. Hey, thank you, man. Is this a joke? Is Platypus doing some, like... I really hope it's not some weird exploit or something. That would be so stupid. Come on, man. What is this? Just bring... That's got to be a visual bug, right? There's got to be something wrong with this. Hey, thank you so much again for the donation. I really appreciate that. I don't know what's going on here. I think... I don't know. It's weird. Is this like an exploit or something? I mean, clearly we ban exploits, right? So is he just fighting down an army? Just added reloading your new... Oh, okay, got it. He said they're... No, it's good. They're just loading in to check the map. So they agreed to load in because they've never seen that map before. It's new. So they just wanted to see what it looks like real quick. Okay. I was going to be so disappointed if there was some weird exploit and they were actually doing it in the tournament. I was about to be so sad if something else was discovered. No. They were just looking at the map. We're good. I got a bad feeling about this. Oh, man. Okay. Had me sweating bullets, dude. Had me sweating bullets for sure. Yeah. The peasant price increase was kind of nuts, I know. So now they're going to build their actual armies. Oh my god, geez. $5 if you pick one meme unit. Generic Lord. I just had the generic Lord. I just had him. You bribe me for $5. I'm gonna try and win. I'm not gonna do anything like Mimi against Adries. Like everything I do will be calculated and hopefully strong. Thank you for the donation though. I greatly appreciate it. And I already brought the generic Lord for you this stream. That would have been quite the flex to win with like just the dragon. I was terrified of the peasant spears. I was terrified not of the spear itself, but what it could have been, you know? Yeah, what sort of treachery could have been brought. So now they're going to build their armies. I don't know if either of these players are like known for taking like 10 years to pick their armies. Let's see. Yeah, Platty's army is exactly what you would expect, and same with Tim's more or less. Yeah, it looks fun to me. They're just kind of maneuvering their units, doing a little bit of sneaky, which I like. Good. Our blocker can come down. Yeah, just got PTSD from dealing with bugs almost ending you. I know. Only Total War players will understand. Yeah, it's like... You wouldn't expect like top level players to come in and abuse like broken, buggy things, but it is kind of the nature. It does happen. I don't think either of these guys would. I don't think so. If you go generic, take Nolosi so you can overpay for a dragon. That's right. Wicked knows the secret tech. Houseman's been playing. Yeah, he's pretty high ranked on the leaderboard. He's active for sure. I mean, let's take a look here. We have a little bit of time while they pick. So this is the top four here. Tim versus Platypus, myself versus Hadries. And looking here, what do we got? Scrolling on over. Sorry, the leaderboard sometimes takes a while to load. It's like, no, we try our best here. Yeah, Platty's number one, out of region. Hadries. Houseplant's currently, what, an 82% win rate? That's pretty damn good. Who has the highest win rate? It looks like the highest win rate is going to be Platypus at 85%. So Platypus is there. Yeah. He's got an 85% win rate. That's pretty money. I don't think anybody's higher than that. I'm around 65%, which you know, growing pains of learning Haggard factions and whatnot. Oh, by the way, yeah, we added some new bounties. So check it out on Total Tavern. I added a bunch last night. So we have Rah Rah Rasputin, which is win a semifinal match in which Kostalton dies two or more times. Hey, Hadries, how you doing, man? Oh, we can just play then. If Hadries is here, we could just play. And then, yeah, so we added a whole bunch of new bounties last night based on feedback from people and stuff. So, okay, so let's actually just, I don't want to keep these guys waiting. So, Hadries, let's just go ahead and play right now. I'll say, Hadries is back, gonna play him. All right, so let's get this underway. I'll play the man Hadries. He has returned in time. And let's get Hadries here. Do this. And start coming up with an old build. And we're going to be on the castle. The Ostucci Castle. And let's get the art blocker up. And now we can start on our army, which is going to be Empire Warriors of Chaos. Classic Duel of Fates. A lot of fun options on both sides here. Okay. Hadries returns. Speaking of bounties, I really like making builds at bounty builds, but I'm not good enough to get them. It makes it kind of tough. Yeah, we could. They're supposed to be very hard to get, you know. Otherwise, like, if you could accomplish it in any game, if you ended up playing somebody in a big skill mismatch, you know, it could be a little bit tricksy. Tricksy hobbitses. Okay, looking good. Chaos. What things does chaos do? Chaos things for the thing god. Yeah, there's some good new bounties on there, guys. Yeah, Rah Rah Rasputin, that song is so ridiculous. It's pretty great. I have some like forbidden texts I want to try against Hadries, but I don't know if this is the spot to do it. You know what? We're gonna try some super forbidden tech and see if it can work. Some very extremely super mega forbidden technology. Sorry, I meant meme generic lord, not exactly meme strats, just one meme unit. Okay, well, hey, Hammond, I got you covered. There's a unit that could be perceived as like Haggard, but I think it might have some weird applications here, so we're going to give it a try. All right, so let's pop you in there. For the front line, I think these guys are going to do good. Yeah, it looks solid to me with a couple of these in reserve. The Lord choice is interesting. Against Chaos, yeah, how do we want to do this? So I think that looks okay. I'm trying some seriously forbidden tech. This is like some out of left field shit right here. Okay, and let's cut you down. Because Hadri's like knows my usual playstyle, so I kind of want to try something that would catch him off guard. So we'll see. We will see. Where is he at? Hadri's, you here? You creeping in the shadows? Subati's regretting the coin flip. He just messaged me. He's like, I'm regretting that coin flip. Oh man, that's pretty funny. All right, so what do we got to deal with here? What are some sneaky chaos tricks that could come and put pressure on us, right? Sneaky chaos. All right, so I think some free company are never bad, just to get like vanguarded up on points. But nah, I don't know. Maybe there's some better tech here. Maybe there's some stronger tech indeed. Spearmen with shields are always welcome. I do wish greatswords were good here. I do wish they were. Flagellants are just a solid front line in general, guys. They're very good. Usually you're going to have a pretty good time with the old flagellants. Do we want demis against chaos? I guess against against the trolls they're good. It's probably not a terrible idea to have some of them. Granted, you can also just use Knights of the Blazing Sun, which do wreck trolls, but the armored chaos trolls give them the dirty. So that becomes a little bit of a scary situation, to say the least. All right, so we got you, and now I need to find a way to get one or two more units in here. Greatswords probably just lose, don't trade well into most Marauders, so I don't like that too much. Okay, so you, and you. Spears for the Spear God. Spears for the Spear Throne. This, guys, is some ancient forbidden tech. Maybe. I don't know. Could be good. All right, so Hadri's is ready. Let's pick Nordland. Nordland looking really cool. Is there anything else I want to keep in reserve here? Choices. I think, is he really useful here? Maybe. Yeah, it could be. Could very well be. Let's cut this, and yeah, you know what? I don't hate this. I don't hate it. Okay, throw in a couple of these because they have high melee defense for their price, which I certainly appreciate. And yeah, I think we're ready to party, man. I don't know how this is gonna go. But I believe in a thing called love, and if we go out, we're going out in our shield with some really cool, really fun kind of experimental build. So, the generic build against chaos is basically just a million war wagons, and that's pretty much it. But I'm hoping that this will provide a little bit of work against them. Is there anything we would want to do with this? Yeah, that's okay. It's not bad. I guess that might be more effective. How are we looking here? Yeah, let's bring two of these, actually. I think that could be fun. And then, is there any way we can cut this? Get another one of you. All right. Yeah, this build feels cool. It's very different. Very, very different. What would that be good? Warriors of Chaos type units? Yeah, I guess Warriors of Chaos are scary. And then throw you into the army. Cut you. This, and yes, and yes. All right, we're all ready. I think we're good to party. Mortar wagons are the obvious choice here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. I can just imagine them doing all of 2 damage against the secret. Oh, hold on. I often forget to put those characters on mounts. Okay. This one is taking it all the way back to 2018 Empire meta. More like 2019, I guess. God, that was so long ago. Isn't it weird? Man, aging is the strangest shit. I remember hanging out with some of you guys back in, what year would that have been? 2016, 2017? Time just goes by way too quick, man. That sucks, what can you do? I just want to explore the stars, do some Star Trek shit, Yeah. Not quite there. Oh, Hadri's has a cool faction icon for sure. Check that out. He's got the Slanesh one. That's pretty rad. You think Sigmar Sons is coming? You think it's double giants against Empire? Definitely. Ooh, double giant Festus could actually be kind of menacing for sure. Rank 9 mortar wagons with glimmering robe and melee. Oh, that's serious. Guys, I brought the stank. It is upon us. Hadries will tremble in despair. I did not max out on wagons. I do have them, but not maxed out. I ended up going with the stank because I figured like a weird source of terror outside of like the normal could be fun. And I brought the double witch hunter with Gelt. So I am very excited for this build. Very, very excited. We got Gelt. We got the double witch hunter. They're going to be running up for Sigmar, and the Flagellants and company will move and a groove. And cool. You guys like the stank? Come on. This is like everything you guys wanted. I think it might work, or I could lose horribly. Either way, we're going to learn something here today. Let's see what Hadries has got. All right. You just wanted to be a Custodia. The Adeptus Custodes. You guys like it. You think it's a meme, but the steam tank can catch people off guard sometimes. I could just lose horribly, but it could work well. Let's move you guys up. I think witch hunters might be good at killing aspiring champions too. I'm kind of curious because that's what I expect from Hadries is going to be aspiring champs. So let's get stanky, huh? I know. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. 28, 27, 26. You like it. He had a good run today. How dare you think this is just going to be over? The armored division, yes, we brought the tanks against chaos. I was going to bring another wagon and a wider army. Basically, would be the meta with probably like I've used Toddy like every single game today. I didn't bring an accusation. I didn't. No. All right, let's get you. Get the meme tank going. Gelt, witch hunters, and you guys move up towards the objective here. Let's go have some fun. Final Transmutation is going to be the jam. So we got that. Yeah, see, aspiring champions. That was kind of what I was expecting from him. So I was like, yeah, in the steam tank, we can just like park on this objective, right? And just have some fun. I don't know how good the line of sighting is going to be in these trees, but I'm thinking the witch hunters might have some teeth for sure. All right, so what do we want to call in? A grenade launcher harass could be pretty good against his army, although his mainliners, yeah, we need to clear out the marauders. So let's get you guys and move up. The steam tank is going to just kind of park here and start shooting some pot shots at the aspiring champions for now. And yeah, we'll look and see. Yeah, double exalted here on foot from Hadries, pretty cool. Those guys are going to be tough to wrestle. Let's keep moving up, calling the wagons of doom. Start on the aspiring champs, who are basic marauders. Interesting, okay. Yeah, aspiring champs do really well against my chaff units, though, is a problem. All right, so we're going to start grenade launching these guys. Witch hunters, in theory, should be pretty good. All right, so we got the steam tank on its home territory, just hanging out. Let's get the, yeah, so a little bit of grenade action. Nice. I'm happy to just shoot them. They're not, like, super cheap. So we can kind of wear them down over time. And as far as the other units go, what do we want to call out here? A little bit of lag. Interesting. Demis, probably safe for some cav units, I think. Yeah, just going after the cav would be nice. Witch hunters are on the way, so I'm hoping we can witch hunt them down. Grenades, yeah, might as well. Let's put some hurt into them. We should be able to finish them off here. And we just don't want the aspiring champions going after my other units, right? Yeah, so witch hunters might be able to just pop these things in the face. I'm not sure. We're getting a little bit of value, but that's a ton of ammo we're using on them, so I don't know if it's worth. Let's see. Let's pull you guys around the side. And the witch hunters need to just 360 MLG run here. And I do have Sunmaker in the back pocket. Yeah, it's going to be Buna on the grenades, which is going to one-shot them, basically. But it's all good. It was bound to happen here. So the steam tank is doing its thing. Let's pull the steam tank into melee. We can leave one flagellant here to hold this point. And the grenades might survive, I'm not sure. And the witch hunters need to just keep using their ammo to kind of poke down those expensive champions. Anything I want to do on the side point? Not really. It's all like pretty much here. I do have the option to get the Sunmaker out. Demis could be good, I think. Like, because they'll do okay against these like big boys. The witch hunters aren't doing bad, and now the stank is coming in, so he's going to have to put some respect on the steam tank, you know? Everyone laughed at it. Flagellant's going to easily hunker down on that point. Here comes the steam tank, guys. I'm going to run over these aspiring champs, man. It's happening. All right, so trolls, armored trolls are on the way in. It's Chaos Sorcerer Lord of Buna, which obviously killed one of my units. Oh, look at the stank getting in there, dude. It's like running those guys over. Hell yeah, man. All right, so wagons, shoot the armored trolls. Dude, look at the stank chariot. Oh, it's beautiful. It's a thing of beauty, I say. All right, so the armored trolls are getting popped. Definitely hit on a couple directions. Well, we're happy to keep value trading, and for now, it looks like he's sending some Forsaken over, so we can send some heavy cavalry to go deal with them. Let's pull you back and get you guys moving in. Nope, Demi's just kind of chilling back. Witch Hunters just keep wearing him down. And keep our troops back. There's no sense in throwing them to their doom. And we can go ahead and get some Empire Knights, just run them up here, and they should be able to deal with those Forsaken. Forsaken are really just super squishy, so. All right, so let's just keep wearing them down, shooting those armored trolls, and the old Stank's going to move in. Let's get it in there, have it run some stuff down, and we can start pressing the side objective a little bit too. All right, so Witch Hunters, they're not doing badly, honestly. I'm pretty happy with it so far. Yeah, let's go here. Pull you guys back to the back of the point. Witch Hunters doing okay. We're going to send in the dreaded Stank to run things over, which is hilarious. And are these horse champs or they're foot champs? Okay, so they're foot-based champions. Trolls are beat up, not bad. And we can take the demis over here. Let's call them around. Let's run through these Forsaken. All right. Keep blasting, and now we can take the demis over to the side objective with Balthazar Gelt and just kind of keep trading here. In the meantime, the Witch Hunters are going to keep value trading, and we need to get that Stank back. Yeah, the Stank can come over here and potentially help secure that point. We're going to go down here and just see what we can do. Balthazar Gelt's there. Could do a final transmutation, but I think we're okay. I don't want to give any freebies there, and the Aspiring Champs are getting a little bit low. Severed Claw's making its way over, so let's do this. And we can go ahead and hammer this point with a bunch of cavalry and try and steal it. So demis and Balthazar Gelt's going to go there. Severed Claw's on their way in, but yeah, we could just pull back now, like 100%. Let's pull back here and secure this point. Witch Hunters doing their thing. We're not in like a huge rush. It's like value trading is going to be very viable here, so we'll do this and then pull these guys over this way. Just do a little bit of, you know, kind of hit and run here. We do have the final transmutation in the back pocket, so those Aspiring Champions have been bashed. Let's get you guys and run into these. In the meantime, Witch Hunters and company, keep doing your thing. Let's get the Stank to start shooting at some of the armored trolls. And did we get away there? Where did all those trolls come from? How'd they get so quick? Jeez. All right, so we need to get back. And is there anything we can do here? We have some Huntsmen, actually, so let's call some Huntsmen out of the brush. Get the demis running back, and we could try the final transmutation of Doom, but I don't know how good that's going to be. So let's get Balthazar Gelt back this way. Nice little charge getting in there, and Flagellants and Sigmar Sons are going to do it. The Steam Tank actually getting some big work in there, man. That's nice. All right, let's go charge these Marauders. Demis mostly got back. Excellent, excellent. Let's get Gelt up this way. And we have the Empire Knight blob on his characters, which I think is going to be good. Witch Hunters doing nice. Sigmar Sons into Forsaken, and we can get the wagons to blast those Forsaken as well. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, this is a good scrappy game so far. Good scrappy game. All right, let's get you guys back. Balthazar Gelt is here with the final transmutation, so we're just going to pop that on all those characters there. And Empire Knight's running through, getting some work in there. And you guys fight here. Let's get the rear charge here. Witch Hunter's still moving up. Oh, no, hello. You don't want to land there with Gelt. That was a mistake. Holy shit, that could cost me the game. All right, so demis get a nice rear charge. Feels good. And we do get that final transmutation on the character blob. Forsaken getting hammered. We're up pretty considerably on value, for sure. So let's get these silver bullets and kind of creep them up here and see if we can get... He used a Buna on a unit that I don't think is very strong, so that was a bit of a win for me. And you can see the aspiring character is actually getting a little bit smashed here. Witch Hunter's actually doing some respectable work. So Flagellants, Sigmar Sons, let's get them in. Pull these Empire Heavy Cavalry around. Any other funny business? I don't think so. So the final transmutation was pretty nasty. Let's go ahead and shoot here, and we can start pressing here a little bit, get some Spearmen moving up. All right, great, and cool. So that's a big, big sandwiching charge. I believe all his characters are getting hammered. We do see the demis pulling back in. Let's get the demigriffs on the trolls. And these knights need to potentially, what are these? Chaos Warriors? Yeah, they are Chaos Warriors, so got to put some respect on him. Gelt's going to just chase this guy down, make sure to finish him off. We do get a nice engagement there. Silver bullets go here. State Troopers moving up, and the Steam Tank is basically just pounding the trolls into the Shadow Realm. Let's pull the Steam Tank up. I think it's going to be a little bit more useful here at this point. And Gelt, look at Gelt just manhandling that character there, dude. He's doing the work. All right, so Witch Hunters. Witch Hunters can keep shooting the Armored Chaos Trolls. We got you surrounded. Silver Bullet's going to put some hurt downtown on these guys, and we can also get some grenades to come over and start grenading those Marauders down. And hopefully we get the job done. All right, let's finish you. We could, no, we don't want any of this. This is just all bad news bears. So let's get the big terror route in there and see if we can do anything. Basically, we're just kind of kiting the Severed Claw and trying to keep them from doing anything. We do have another final transmutation in the back pocket, so that's going to be pretty nice. Excellent, excellent. And it looks like there's some hounds coming over here from Hadri's. So let's get Silver Bullets back, screen you guys up, pull these guys this way, and see what we can do. So Steam Tank should be on its way in. Trolls are back here. That Exalted Hero is almost dead. All right, let's charge here, charge here. How are the demis doing? Yeah, they're in a bit of an ugly blob fight, so we need to get a big final transmutation right here. Just nail like that whole army there. Yeah, that's going to be pretty good, and we can get some Flagellants coming to support. Guns blast those trolls away. Demis or cavalry need to get away here. A nice little Buna on that character there. is going to be painful indeed. So do we have any cav to call out? We don't. We have some more spearmen, so that's pretty much it. All right, so let's get you guys running away. We do get the big final transmutation on the blob, which I think is quite good. Is this the Twilight Zone, or is the steam tank actually kind of disruptive here? Like, is the Chaos Army not just running for the hills? Kind of feels like it is, but he's winning on points pretty heavily, so we need to watch out for that. All right, let's charge you again. Save up for another final transmutation. Get the Witch Hunters in there. Have them do a little bit of DACA. And how are we looking here? Yeah, Hound's unfortunately getting a nice hunt on us, and we're just going to be losing silver bullets for pretty much nothing here, which sucks. Do we have anything to Vanguard? No, I don't think so, and we have no cab nearby. Oh, we do have some. Maybe they can get there in time. We'll see. So the Steam Tanking Company trying to break through. Let's move up and go after the trolls. Try and break them before they can rally. Staff of Alans. Good, good. So these trolls are getting broken and routed. Empire Cavalry might make it in time to fight those Warhounds. I'm not sure. It's going to be a little bit dicey. Let's move up some more Huntsmen. See if we could support. And the trolls do get routed off, which is great. So we're up on the point just about. The Severed Claw is still a problem. Definitely is a pretty substantial problem. See if we could finish that Exalted character there. We do have another final transmutation. Trolls are going to get terror routed. And we did manage to fend off those doggos, which is great. So Spheres, keep moving. Huntsmen shoot those trolls, and you guys move up and shoot the trolls as well. Keep the Empire Knights back to defend them, and Balthazar Gelt is going to be waiting for another big AoE, basically. All right. So Witch Hunters, yeah, let's move there. We need to get something up to stop that, so I guess we just click this and get some old troopers moving and grooving. Let's ram them with the Witch Hunters, Flagellants and company. Yeah, we want to keep the Flagellants to the middle. And our Unbreakable Blob should be pretty strong here. We do have the old doggos on the way. But we're also getting a little bit of pressure on the side here. Yeah, you see those guys get messed up bad. And we do have another final transmutation. Is it overcasted, though? It is. All right. That's really going to be just nail that position super hard. All right, grenade launchers. Let's pull in. Do this. And the Flagellants are getting dispersed. Empire Knights are still chasing them down. We do get the fat final transmutation. So we're up pretty considerably in value. Those trolls will probably fold and break. Let's get you heading this way. Huntsman actually defeating the dogs in the forest, which is pretty wild. So, yeah, showing that they certainly battle. But we've nailed him pretty hard with the final transmutations, like, over and over here. So that is pretty big. Do we have any ammo left on the wagons? I don't think so. Yeah, let's use them to go help batter those Chaos Trolls for now. Although maybe the demis can go do that. Just a couple demis, and we can unsummon these. Because we're going to need them back. You know, what is that? Chaos Lord? Yeah, all right. So let's grenade launch you guys. Witch Hunter is moving into combat. The Steam Tank is still causing terror, but like getting this position is going to be very hard. All right, so those guys are almost broken. Silver bullets are shooting the trolls. Let's move in and see if we can get this. What can we call in now? I guess we could. He's got so many hounds everywhere though, so this is a little bit stressful. But you know, I gotta do something. I can't. We cannot sit idle. All right, let's pull you guys back. Spearmen are on the way. Demis and company should win that. I feel like the Sunmaker is going to just die back here. I literally have nothing to defend it. Let's pull these Empire Heavy Cavalry back here, see if we can defend it a little bit there. And Huntsmen are moving up, and Trolls are doing it. Silver Bullets are doing it. Yeah, great. So yeah, we need these Cavalry back here to defend this. All right, so the Trolls should get broken. Witch Hunters are still here, going after the old Dragon Ogres. Balthazar Gelt can basically just come chill in the back and be a defensive tool, if not an unsummon at some point. We do get the Trolls back. The Severed Claw are taking some time to kill. Hopefully we can get a tear route on them, and we do manage to get up on the point here, but Forsaken are going to just butcher our units. They're going to butcher us pretty hard there. Maybe with sheer numbers we can do something. All right, so grenades doing their thing. Let's get you guys going up here. Keep chasing the trolls. It's really hard to uproot the Chaos Army, man. It's very stalwart. We're about to get triple wagons again, so we're just going to save up and start moving wagons out, basically. Yeah, so move the wagons up, and the Sunmaker is doing some good damage against the Chaos Army. All right, so we need to get up onto the point. Sunmaker, where do you want to go? Do we want to go here? Friendly fire? Yeah, let's try and shoot him off the point if we can. All right, so Witch Hunters are up. Let's get all you guys on the point, and we're hanging in there. Grenade launchers run to the edge of the map. Again, the Wagon of Doom is on its way out, which is nice. So trying to run here, basically just to get him with the old Sunmaker. Okay, a couple Hounds trying to come back in, but Gelt and company are going to be doing their best to defend it. So the capture weight in the middle does favor us. The dreaded Stank is no joke, dude. This thing has been a menace. Let's see if we can get that Exalted Hero with our two Witch Hunters. And the Steam Tank is going to do its thing. Wagons are shooting in. Yeah, you can see doing some nice work. We still have Balthazar Gelt here, but the back is going to get shut down most likely. We do have the cap weight. Hopefully the terror route will do its thing and get us that objective, but we're rapidly running out of time. Rapidly running out of time. All right, another wagon here in a second. Yes, please. And the Forsaken are almost gone. And excellent. And now we do have the old big boys coming in, so hopefully we can just use as much ammo as possible before all is said and done here. Yep, Sunmaker it on the blob. Let's just get that sweet, sweet Sunmaker action. Balthazar Gelt is can go help with these. He's out of Winds of Magic, though. I could unsummon him, I guess. Might be smarter. All right, so wagons and wagons. Move up, move up. It's been a really good game so far. This is cool. The fact that this like build is working against one of the best players in the world means there might be something there, you know? Means there might be something there. All right, let's get you up, and you're here. Is this objective going to flip anytime soon? It doesn't quite look like it. Let's go ahead and Sunmaker these guys off. Wagons are rolling, rolling, rolling. Yes, yes. And Huntsman can shoot those Forsaken off. And hopefully the wagons can get there. If we can flip the middle at least, maybe. Like maybe. All right, so Sunmaker, it should be Sunmaker in time. And is there anything we can call in out of Vanguard here? There is, because we need to make sure we don't lose this point too. All right, Silver Bullets. Yeah, they're going to nail a lot of those units. Those Hound units are going to get blasted. The Sunmaker, or the meme tank, the Stank, should get them off. Unfortunately, those damn Forsaken, they came back. Somehow they returned like Palpatine, and those Dragon Ogres are doing their thing. We just need to fire a little bit longer here. Okay, Spearmen are fighting. Middle objective is flipping to us. Let's go ahead and force fire some shots into those Chaos Warriors. Wagon's doing pretty good. Man, I'm really having a great time with this. This is cool. The fact that this is kind of close. The army feels a little bit too small, though. That feels like one of the weak links of this. The army feels very, very small. So Huntsmen are here. Yes, let's run you guys around. How's the meme tank blob in the middle? Yeah, we do have the cap weight, but not by much. Those Witch Hunters, dude, are just hearing no bells whatsoever. Yeah, I think he got it. Well played, though, man. This was a really good game. Really good game. It was off meta, and I think it was pretty decent, to be honest. Yeah, GG. The middle isn't flipping. It was kind of close on all fronts. Balthazar Gelt actually did really good, too. He got 2,000 value from his summons. Trying to think what we do differently. Maybe like just a wider build without the Sunmaker, like to contest more ground, I think. I'm not sure. But man, the Stank was actually pretty disruptive, I think. Yeah, the Severed Claw is actually almost dead too. That's like something you almost never hear of. High ground objective, unfortunately, he's going to flip that with his champion. Wagons are not going to get there. GG, he played great, man. He earned that one. He played super scrappy. But guys, the Stank was terror routing things. Maybe it was good. Like it gave me this big disruptive tool to get in there. I don't know. Yeah, the Forsaken were very good. Buna also MVP because he's able to one-shot my grenade launchers. So maybe just not bringing grenade launchers too. Witch Hunters felt really good. Gelt felt good. Wagons 1,400, 800, and 13. Steam Tank guys really didn't do bad. It terror routed things, and it also almost paid for itself, which is pretty rare considering the circumstances. Sunmaker, I think, was a mistake. I think we cut the Sunmaker in this build and just bring like more stuff. Like more cavalry, more fighting units. Like I needed more fighty pieces. And the Sunmaker was like a big 2,000 gold investment, which didn't really do much. It cleared some Chaos Warriors, sure, which is cute, but it didn't get the job done. GG, well played. Tank seemed good. Good luck in finals. All right. So well played to Hadrius. He certainly earned it. I thought that build was decent. I felt like it was crappy. So now let's see how we're looking. If the other side is taking 10 years. Platypus versus Hadrius. So Warriors of Chaos versus Grand Cathay. So I think I know how Warriors of Chaos deal with this. The Shaggots were awesome. Yeah, they were good. They were disruptive. I only had one demi and I couldn't really like stop them, yeah. Guys, the Stank is really good. Look at that. Really, not really good. Okay, really good's an exaggeration, but somewhat viable, I should say. Okay, so now it's time for the grand finals. Let's go ahead and find that and refresh it. I believe it's going to be Platy versus lobby code. Please. I liked the Stank there. I did. I think the Sunmaker was the mistake, actually, because it was just like I couldn't defend it and it didn't have much to value on because he had mostly characters and stuff. So the Stank, leave it, and then for the terror route blob, and then maybe mix in just more troopers. Now, if it was more like the Chaos Dwarf trains, I know, then we got something going on. Yeah, Stacy, Soothsayer hasn't played in a long time. He's basically been retired for... I don't think he's even touched Warhammer 3 at all. Actually, I'll host. All right, so let's get it. Tourney finals. Host game is a spectator. This is the grand finals for tonight's tournament. GG, well played to all of our mighty champions. And let's get you, and let's get you. Get in here. I love these new maps, by the way. That map was great. It was really fun. Mountains of Truth. I think this one has been around for a hot minute. I don't think it's like a brand new one. Yeah, it's the shoot. It has like a bit of a shooting gallery in the middle, but there's like a hill, so cannons have to move into position to shoot. Yeah, it's a cool map. It's a cool map. Garrett, what are some generally safe Chaos Dwarf builds against like Chaos Warriors, Bretonnia, Skaven? I feel like half my games are lost at army setup. So generally for Chaos Dwarves, their artillery is really good. So you're going to want to use magma cannons mixed with. So against Bretonnia, you would want to go magma cannons, or maybe like two like a magma cannon, one magma cannon, a couple of the two Infernal Guard Fireglaves with the guns, and then some Chaos Dwarf Warriors with a bunch of laborers in the front would be really good. Then you can go with like Foghorn Leghorn or Sorcerer Prophet. For Chaos Warriors, let's see. Yeah, that's an interesting one. That's actually kind of favored for Chaos Warriors. But right now, it's kind of hard to give you good advice for Chaos Dwarfs because they have like bugged capture weight. Their trains are super OP. Yeah, it's tricky. Against Skaven, Skaven is a hard counter against Chaos Dwarves usually. Like typically, it's really difficult for Chaos Dwarves to win that. So you just kind of name some hard matchups. But your best bet against Skaven is just going to be going double Magma Cannon. And just, getting a Flying Lord, a Flying Monster, and then just going wide after that with like Chaos Dwarf Warriors and Laborers would be my 2 cents. The Magma Cannons carry that matchup. Yeah, Hadri's. So this map is, there's like, you spawn behind this hill. So the cannons actually have a little bit of trouble here because they have to move up on the hill to shoot. So you spawn the mountain and they have to move a little bit. Not trouble per se, but yeah, like they have to move up a little bit to shoot. Fire Rain rockets can sit pretty safely behind, and then there's also 2 tree lines on the side, so you can like sneak up on somebody's artillery using the trees on the side. Yeah, once you leave, I'm back to rooting for Cathay. Yeah, Cathay's great. Chaos is great. I love it. The meta is actually pretty good with a couple exceptions. So it is what it is. All right, so I told Hadri's if he hasn't seen the map, he can just tell Platty to load in real quick so he can see it. He literally did that last game, so. Yes. We had a good run. It was close. We were up in value pretty hard that game. We had like a good 3,000-4,000 value lead against Hadri's, but we couldn't wrestle the points from him. That was the hard part. Like if we had another couple minutes maybe, but I needed to do something sooner. Yeah, I needed to do something a little bit sooner. All right, let's see. So he just DM'd Platypus, I think, to load in. So we'll see. Let me see if they're picking their armies right now. Okay, that's an interesting army there. Yeah, looking cool, looking cool. I dig it. But, we more or less explained it, so not too big of a deal. I'm quite excited for Cathay. How dare you, Pone? The Empire is so much cooler. The Empire is so much cooler. Okay. Let's put it to a vote, as a matter of fact. And don't you guys betray me, by the way. Who is more awesome? Empire. Okay. I won't skew it by like making one capital as well. Come on, man. This should be an easy one. Cathay has like dragons and like ancient wizardry. The Empire is just like a bunch of normal dudes. It's like, are you really going to betray? Are you really going to betray Hans and Franz and Rudolph and the boys getting in there with them spears, fighting giant demons of chaos? Yeah, the Cathay guys, sure. They have like fancy jade armor, okay? They have a little dragon emperor and dragons who support them in battle. And you're going to go against Hans and Rudolph and Franz and the boys? Dude, don't betray him. Not that I'm skewing this at all. It's actually closer than I thought, to be fair. I thought the Empire would crush Grand Cathay, but we got there. The School of Magic is new, though, Pone. It wasn't. The Cathay's had magic for like thousands of years. The Empire only had it for a couple hundred. Harry Potter. Don't you like Harry Potter, Pone? Reporting that poll for having undead. You see, here's the thing. If the poll gets close at all, I'm just going to end it before it switches results. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. Dude, Demogryphs are so much cooler than Longmas. Demogryphs are just these badass like lion bird beasts, and then you have Longmas, which is just lame horses with wings. Come on now. Come on now. Yeah, but the Empire, it's hard to beat the Empire. It's hard to beat the Empire. The Empire is literally like the main, character in the setting. And dude, who doesn't love floppy hats? Floppy hats are so rad. Yeah, there you go. All right, close enough. It's been decided, Pone, once and for all here on this stream. The poll has spoken. There's no arguing now. It's done. And Empire has a better win rate than Cathay in general. Granted, Platypus is such a good player. Maybe they're going to be able to do something here today. We'll have to see. Yeah. Summon the electric counts, yeah. The Magistrate Lord would be cool if he got used. Yeah. I wonder if Platy's going to use a big dragon monster. I can see a Zhao Ming maybe. Or maybe a Meow. I mean, both the dragon twins are pretty good. I can't believe we got beat by the people wearing pajamas. How dare you? Those are fashionable clothes at the time, you know? Yeah. What about the Lord Magistrate and his balloon? Okay, to be fair, the Lord Magistrate is a pretty cool unit. I'm not going to lie. And his balloon especially, he really he's got a lot of style. Very much reminds me of, some airbender stuff. It's always fun. Yeah, it's cool. Okay, so what's it going to be? Platypus is ready. Hadri's, the Dark Lord of Chaos. Hadri's and I started training Chaos a couple weeks ago, actually. It's a lot of fun. We got a lot going here. Pone is in denial. I know he's suffering a defeat here, but he'll be back. He almost qualified for top 4 today. Pone came in like a wrecking ball with his greenskins, dude. Pone, what were you? By the way, Pone, what were you doing today to like do well? Like, what were your builds with greenskins? Were you using like something different, like some unique nuance, or are you going to keep the forbidden tech to yourself? I mean, greenskins are already a pretty strong faction. I'm just curious. Honestly, Grand Cathay versus Warriors of Chaos feels like a pretty even matchup. I don't feel like it's like favored for anyone. Did anyone ever take the Magistrate bounty? I think so. I think somebody got it a long time ago. I think like it was like a big skill mess match in a semifinal and that someone got it. That's usually where you see the bounties accrued, is when there's a big skill mismatch in like a semifinal, and you'll get like a houseplant type character against like a lower level, lower mid-level tournament player, and they'll find a way. No, just Wurzag with trolls. Okay, so pretty standard stuff. Yeah, and Boar Boy Bacons. Yep, sounds good. It's the good stuff right there. Yeah, so you notice Aspiring Champions are back on the menu. The reason why is because they're shielded, extremely hard to kill, and they don't get nuked by spells that normally kill infantry. So Aspiring Champions are very much the meta for Chaos right now. Very, very good. For Grand Cathay, yeah, it's got crossbows to probably counter trolls. Jade Warriors, a little bit of a firepower coming in from the guns of Grand Cathay. So we do have ye old, what is that thing? Yeah, that's a crane gunner. Oh, and the armor-piercing Longbow Riders could be a nice tech too. The thing about the Chaos build is it's very elite and it can anchor down on a point well, but you notice one of the things that went well in the previous game against Hadri's is when we were like dual contesting points and different things like that, right? Oh, this map got updated. Wow, this is way better. Shout out to the map maker. This is way better. So this is not a shooting gallery map. Okay, this one got changed. It has a lot of line of sight now. So this could actually be a little bit tougher Platy. I mean, there are lanes with which to shoot, but yeah, I really like this. This is nice. So looking at the forces of menacing Platypus, it's going to be coming in with Jade Warriors, so backed up by more Jade Warriors. So just, a holding unit, not really going to do much else. They can fight Marauders, okay. We got a couple Jade Warrior crossbows to give harmony to the frontliners and put some hurt on the trolls. Now, one thing is Archeon is going to be very tough to deal with. Dragon-blooded Shugengen Lord, who's going to be here with Yin, so using Talons of the Night and Storm of Shadows. Very outdated against the modern Chaos tech, which is very leaning very heavily into Aspiring Champions. They don't do insane damage against Jades, but they're really tough to remove. Iron Hail's going to be probably one of his saving graces. Iron Hail Gunners, if they can get line of sight, will absolutely destroy Chaos Infantry. So, yeah, pretty rad. Now, on the other side for Hadri's, it's going to be Aspiring Champion tech, so very elite. I love it. It's like Archeon rolling up with his like most elite badass champions. So we got 2 Aspiring Champions, a double foot character. Do they have the Doom Totem? Nope, just baseline Exalted Heroes, which are a very good grindy unit. Cathay, one of Cathay's biggest weaknesses is dealing with like foot-based characters, like really, really resilient characters. And yeah, over here we got Chaos Armor Trolls, and it is going to be Archie the Ever-Chosen with Burning Head to roast down peasants, and Spirit Leech in the back. So heavy metal. Chaos going to be advancing up. Grand Cathay advancing as well. I'm really curious to see how Platypus is going to be dealing with the Exalted or Aspiring Champion tech, which I think is very, very good. They are a menacing unit, to say the least. Grand Cathay's Warriors getting ready to move up and do battle. It'll be a wet noodle contest for sure. Aspiring Champions hit kind of hard, but Jade Warriors are very resilient. High melee defense, good armor. It's Trixie Hobbitses for sure. So this is very much a battle over the middle, it looks like. Each player has a home objective, but it's not like super... I believe it used to be deeper set. This map did get shrunk It was a little bit bigger before, so it's certainly hard to back up your opponent, as it is a very unique take on maps. It's like a direct lane, more like land battle-esque, to be honest. It's kind of like just fighting over the middle point. And both players have some places to hide. Archaon the Everchosen, that's pretty cool, like the Warp Lightning of Tzeentch just coming down in the distance while the Everchosen lurks and prepares to ambush his prey. Archaon's very tough to kill too. He's a raid boss for sure, and I'm glad he got some updates in Warhammer 3 that made him like a pretty viable, strong, fighty character. So Archaon going to be turning around and looking to do some work. We do see the Righteous Lances of Wei Jin. Oh, there's Vanguard points, so additional spawn points. Okay, so check it out, guys. I did not notice this on the map as well. So there are some additional spawn points, much like the Crater of Decay. We have the Vanguard cap. So if you capture this, it's going to give Chaos. Oh, that's really cool. So that makes it so you can press their home objective easier. All right, I really like that. This is a really neat map. Very, very different, and I think it's going to make for a very exciting game here. So Hadri is going to be grabbing some horsemen, grabbing the point. More horsemen throwing axes are on the way out, and the Exalted Hero is going to be hiding behind the tree. The bravest champions of Chaos. Shields raised behind the mighty Warp Tree. Oh, that tree is really cool looking. Look how freaky that is. Oh, that's rad. Awesome map indeed. So, objective's going to be opening up. Crane Gunner's trying to shoot, and it looks like they're able to kind of partially go through the tree. No, they're actually hitting the tree. So those Exalted Heroes able to really, really find a home in that little rat's nest over here. This point does take some time to capture, it looks like. So it is being capped, the side Vanguard point. Archaon using Spirit Leech on the Righteous Lances of Wei Jin, and it looks like on the other side, the Menacing Platypus is going to be grabbing the Vanguard point. Granted, the Vanguard point isn't going to be as helpful for the forces of Grand Cathay, since they're not really like an aggressive faction that's good at flanking. They're probably still going to be calling in most of their summons from the deeps here. So Crane Gunner's shooting at the Aspiring Champs, and the Shield Breaker is active, so they're now bronze shielded, and the Archers aren't in range yet, but Cathay is moving up slowly but surely. You just need to make sure they value trade effectively, don't get caught in any bad engagements. And now Hadri's can do a little bit of funny business. If he wants to, he could spawn some great weapons out here to fight these Peasant Long Spearmen, or just even Marauders, considering those are spears. And the mighty Aspiring Champs, hiding behind the trees, dodging most of those shots, and Grand Cathay is going to have to come up and fight. Very reminiscent of Borderlow Landing. We could see the Righteous Lances get in there. Honestly, they probably wouldn't be bad, but Hadri's does have the Severed Claw nearby. And what is Chaos calling in? So Chaos has been calling in mostly horsemen, it looks like. We see a couple throwing axes going after peasants here, which obviously doesn't feel super good. Grand Cathay is calling in Peasant Long Spears and Peasant Long Spears here. And Cathay is just going to be shooting at the characters up on the point, moving the Jade Warriors in and trying to wrestle that objective. Unfortunately for Platy, Hadri's entire build is designed to not be affected by the magic he brought. So Talons of the Night is basically just useless. I mean, the only way he's going to get any value from Talons of the Night is going to be dropping it onto the Horsemen if they get caught standing still for a moment, but yeah, it's going to be tough. I like Peasant Spears. This is a good play by Platy. Platy's moving over to deny Hadri's the Vanguard points. I'm surprised Hadri's didn't fight a little bit harder for this. Maybe call in some Marauders, because this Vanguard point is so good. I mean, you can sneak up right on the gun line of Grand Cathay. So here we see the point. We do see the Aspiring Champions hanging out and the two Exalted Heroes. Severed Claw is going to be on their way up. And now the battle is going to be on. Nice shotgun fire. The Champions aren't going to like that. And the Shield Breaker is active on them, so they're going to be more vulnerable. As the Iron Hail Gunners, are they going to be able to clear off the forces of Chaos? We're going to have to see. Looks like the Chaos Warrior is going to be fleeing the scene as the Iron Hail Gunners move up, supported by the Jade Warriors. And suddenly Hadri's is going to have to rethink his game plan. Maybe a little bit of like flanking play, trying to push into the backfield here a little bit. Here we do see the Marauder Horsemen actually fending off the Haggard Peasant Long Spearmen and making sure they maintain the capture weight. They're going to have 8 capture weight in total. Burning Head going down, but Platypus with the MLG Platypus dodge. So he's able to get away from that. And the Iron Hail Gunners are going to be pulling back. And we do see the victory point going to Grand Cathay. What an interesting standoff. This is like very back and forth. It seems like the Iron Hail Gunners have done a good job at mitigating. Oh, the Forbidden Tech. The Terracotta Sentinel, baby. Look at that. Oh, that's so cool. The Terracotta Sentinel is going to be very good against the Aspiring Champions. It's kind of the same reason I brought the Steam Tank to try and wear down the Aspiring Champions in melee as well, is that you're going to see this just bashing these units. So Hadri's is going to have to really go back to the drawing board on his build and maybe try an Alpha Strike, but I do feel as if Grand Cathay has kind of figured this out a little bit. So here we get some Chaos Warhounds called in. Chaos Warhounds able to feast on the Peasant Spears. And we do get some Peasant Long Spearmen coming in. Archaon, the Everchosen, should be able to butcher them. Granted, he is going to be taking some poking attacks. Did I mute the game audio? Let me check. Hold on. There we go. We're back. Thank you. I really need to change that hotkey. Oh my god, I really need to. But the game audio is back, ladies and gentlemen. The Peasants bravely fighting against Archaon, the Everchosen. And Grand Cathay is pretty much in their power fantasy position. Grand Cathay is just sitting on the point. They're just going to sit here. They're just going to chill out and be like, all right, Chaos, come at me, dude. Let's see how those Aspiring Champions, fare against the old Iron Hail Gunners. Looks like Chaos Trolls are coming up. We got more Chaos Trolls lurking in the back of the Armored Boys. Chaos probably would want to do an Alpha Strike. I would think they would wait to advance until they really take control of the side, and then have all the Horsemen and Hounds and different units really push into the back lines of Grand Cathay. But they're going to move up and try and wrestle this point. Looking at the score, it's pretty much dead even. The Horn of Chaos has been sounded. It's best of 1 today. So it's a true single faction tournament where you just play, best of 1 and play your boys. Aspiring Champions, Severed Claw have grabbed it, and yep, they're holding on, but Cathay does have a lot of capture weight here. Terracotta also providing a little bit of weight, and the Iron Hail Gunners are going to be called forward, and they're going to be unleashing the shotguns of the Dragon Emperor right into the face of those Aspiring Champions who are going to be sent packing. So Chaos has got big fancy armor, but Hadrius immediately regrets that decision and decides to pull back as he sees the kill box of Grand Cathay move in. Just this huge semicircle of punishment, which is pretty nasty, but Hadrius planning his Alpha Strike. You can see the Lord of the End Times and Hellstriders of Slaanesh, a very, very good choice. Fast, certainly very killy against things like Iron Hail Gunners. He's just kind of waiting to get his flank in position, but honestly, it looks like Platy's got a nice little box here. It's going to be Trixie Hobbitses for sure. Burning Head going to be going down to the back against the Iron Hail Gunners. Really, really good caster by Hadrius. He finally gets his prize, and Archaon the Ever-Chosen. The big thing for Hadrius is going to be trying to kill the Iron Hail Gunners, and for Platypus, it's going to be keeping them alive, as you would probably guess. Trolls move again. Iron Hail's going to put some DACA into the advancing Chaos Forces. As the Trolls charge in here, they're getting in there, and that's going to be a big beatdown as the Iron Hail Gunners are sent running for the hills. Certainly some nasty damage, and now the crossbow is going to be trying to give some support. And I really like this play by Platy. Platy using the Righteous Lances of Wei Jin as a peeling unit. They're an armor-piercing Longman Rider, which will do very good damage against the Chaos Trolls here, so quite nasty. Thank you, Holy, for the donation. I will certainly get to it as soon as we advance here in this game. But Hadrius looks like he's used the brutish muscle of Chaos to push off Grand Cathay. The Terracotta Sentinel, obviously good here, but it stands alone. And the Severed Claw are a very good counter against it. They're anti-large halberd units with almost 100 weapon strength apiece. So you're going to be seeing the Terracotta Sentinel paying the Troll Toll. And Archaon the Ever-Chosen, the Lord of the End Times, getting in here. And that is going to be nasty, nasty as the Trolls are buckled. And Hadrius is going with a nasty Alpha Strike from all directions. Crane Gunners are compromised for now. But man, those Iron Hails are doing nasty work. It looks like there's going to be a Talons of the Night here, which is going to do basically nothing. I guess it might tickle the pickle of these units. But overall, it doesn't do good against things with low model count like this. So Terracotta Sentinel was able to escape. Jade Warriors move into the grind, and the big Sentinel was able to pull back. Iron Hail Gunners and Crossbows all seem to be pretty functional. Hadrius had a little bit more success on this side, though. It looks like the Iron Hails have been pushed back and are still being pressured. And look at this, Chaos Knights of Khorne. I love it. Hadrius is like the main enjoyer of Chaos Knights, and that is going to be a very cost-effective Talons of the Night. That is going to be a money shot right there. And the Righteous Lance is going to rear charge. Oh, it's the Wu Jing! The Wu Jing clan ain't nothing to mess with here. Yes, indeed. As it drops a big comet, and the Righteous Lances get a beautiful charge on those Khornate Warriors. And honestly, Grand Cathay is going to be probably pulling a little bit ahead over on this flank fight. Although a lot of the backfield is getting shut down. Iron Hail Gunners are shut down. Crane Gunners are offline. Couple Crossbows and Iron Hails are alive over here. And it looks like another Burning Ahead attempt going down. This is a scrappy game. Two top-tier players, top leaderboard players. Platypus rank 1 on the leaderboard, and currently Hadrius is rank 3 on the leaderboard, going at it and showing why they're two of the best players in the world. So over here on the backside, we do see the old Chaos Armored Trolls chasing down the Jade Warriors. Some Jade Lancers going to come out and try and finish them off. Might be able to if they get the charge, especially with a little bit of Iron Hail support. And actually, Chaos is getting a little bit of side pressure. It looks like Objective 3 is under some duress here, as we do see the Aspiring Champions cutting through these Peasant Longspears. And if Aspiring Champions were born and bred for one thing, it was to massacre low-quality infantry. It's basically what they're designed to do. Just tank and grind through chaff units. They certainly do some good work. Looking at the value, it's very close. We see Platypus up a little bit, but Hadrius is up on points. He does have the 2 objectives and is also pressing his opponent's back objective. Hadrius also does have a little bit of healing via the Trolls. It looks like some of the Jade Lancers did get back here hunting down these, and the Wu Jing War Compass is more or less safe, as the Righteous Lance is proving to be the big MVP. Currently 1,200 value, cleaning up the Chaos Knights. Big bombardment going down from the Wu Jing, but it does miss. Crane Gunner somehow got back online, and the Terracotta Sentinel probably is going to be falling to the Lord of the End Times, as the Dragon Emperor's Grasp does clutch up from the deep earth. Terracotta Sentinel fighting the Aspiring Champions. That is pretty cost effective, but guys, the Lord of the End Times going to be able to finish the job. 1,300 HP, Archie with 500 weapon strength, majority being armor piercing. Pretty well designed to deal with something like a Terracotta Sentinel. Back here, Severed Claw being a little bit worn down. 2 Exalted Heroes, very tough for Grand Cathay to remove unless they can get them in open field with a little bit of shooting. Back objective looks to be stable. Beautiful Burning Head by Hadrius right there. Nails those Iron Hail Gunners, but Platypus does manage to rally some of the Iron Hills here to give him a little bit of stopping power. But the Terracotta Sentinel basically going to go down. There's no escape for it. And Archaon, is he going to finish the job? It's got a couple hundred HP. We got to be here for the cinematic shot as we get there. And Archeon probably gets it done. Let's see. Is the sword blow going to do it? Is he going to finish it? Come on, don't blue ball us, Archeon. We're here for the cinematic shot. But that Terracotta Sentinel hasn't heard any bell whatsoever. 279 HP. It's holding on, but Severed Claw has approached. 93 HP. And finally, the Terracotta Sentinel does fall with the lightning of Tzeentch radiating in the background. Epic stuff indeed. Now, back objective, are we seeing the dreaded Platypus back cap against Chaos? He gets some Jades here, and also the Jade Lancers could come in. If Platypus is paying attention here, he could steal Hadri's back objective, which could certainly help him kind of get back in this game. We will have to see. Man, who would have thought? And that's the thing, Hadri's army is very elite. It doesn't really have a lot of mobility like left after the Chaos Warriors died. It's a lot of like grindy style infantry, right? And this objective, it looks like Grand Cathay is going to be holding on. Hadri's going to be calling in some Marauder Horsemen to try and salvage this, but the sneaky backcap, man, it can get you in the, it can get you when you're not expecting it. Looks like some of the Warriors here, or Jade Lancers, going to be charging into the Marauder Horsemen while this objective continues to flip. Hadri's pulls back, but I think the Horsemen should stay on that objective. Chaos Trolls trying to make their way over here, and it looks like the cap weight is going to be flipping. I'm not sure why. Is there some Chaos cap weight here I'm not seeing? Maybe it was a couple Marauder Horsemen made their way onto it, but yeah, the power fantasy of the back cap looks like it's over. He got pretty close to it, but Hadri's responded quick enough with some Horsemen and Trolls that I don't think there's going to be too much hope for that back cap there. Now, Jade Warrior Halberds fighting on the point. Honestly, Severed Claw starting to get worn down. We do see Marauder Horsemen here in Mortal Kombat, but Jade Lancer's doing well. Platypus up in value too. Looks like Hadri's might be running out of steam a little bit. This was kind of similar to the previous game when I played against Hadri's. We saw, you know, he pinned me back to the point where he could win on points. And we're seeing a similar playstyle, but it looks like Platypus might be able to get the momentum. Granted, those two Exalted Heroes are no joke, and the squeeze is really on right now, guys. Platypus is down. Hadri's is over 1,000 points. It feels very reminiscent of the previous game that we just saw here. Peasant Long Spear is going to be moving up after the Chaos Armored Troll, so looking to make him pay the Troll Soul, providing some capture weight. We do see the objective getting a little bit close to flipping, and you know, honestly, Cathay could still win on 2 points if they manage to capture this soon. But those Exalted Heroes really taking advantage of the massive weakness of Grand Cathay, which is killing foot-based characters. Because no Cathay players ever bring the Dragon Lords except Professor Pone. So the Dragon Twins would be able to potentially kill these Exalted Heroes, right? But, you know, nobody ever brings them. Understandably so. The Dragon Lords are just so cost-effective. Looks like some Chaos Knights of Khorne have come out, and Grand Cathay is trying to wrestle this objective, man. They got Jade Warriors back there, a couple Spears on their way back, but I think the Chaos Knights of Khorne are going to be able to dominate them in combat in tandem with more Chaos Knights. Dude, Hadri's bringing Chaos Knights of Khorne. I love it against Grand Cathay, and they ride through the trees, clash with the Jade Lancers, showing who the true Chad Cavalry are here. And those Jade Lancers are not going to be long for this Earth. So a couple of Hounds coming in from Hadri's, looking to pressure the backfield. Terracotta Sentinel's on its way up. I do love it. Crane Gunners appear to be shooting, but Crane Gunners have just run out of ammunition. And the character squad of Hadri's, very nasty. Iron Hill's getting some beautiful shots right into the face of the Trolls. So the Trolls are paying the Troll Toll. Look at that. Yes, good. Get another shotgun shot so we can get the cinematics of it. Oh no, the Hounds ruined the shot. The Hounds charged in. Nice surround. Iron Hill's going to be going down. Most likely going to be seeing the Crane Gunners fall as well. A couple crossbows need to get active, and it looks like the Terracotta Sentinel most likely needs to get in here as well. And the back point, once again, being threatened by Platypus. Pretty hilarious. He just constantly had these like haggard routing units on the objective, which is very, very disruptive. Hadri's and his Chaos Knights, though, are really starting to bully, and yeah, Grand Cathay, even though they're up in value, they're looking a little bit bare bones. And it looks like that's going to be a tap out, and that's going to be a victory for Hadri's, who I believe will be taking over the #2 spot on ye old leaderboard. So GG, well played. Great match. Really cool Cathay play from Menacing Platypus. It was cool to see them being played, and honestly, I feel if he adjusted, he said he hasn't played Grand Cathay since the Chaos Dwarfs came out. So I think if he puts in a little bit of time and learns some tech, against Chaos at least, it's a winnable matchup, it seems like. The game was really close for a while, but yeah, those characters are just tough to remove. The Aspiring Champions didn't do a lot of damage. Like you can see 500, 500. Severed Claw did good, but they barely paid for themselves. It was really just the staying power of Chaos. And guys, I gotta say, I love seeing the Chaos Knights of Khorne. That is just like a power fantasy build. Archeon and Chaos Knights of Khorne, dude, that's the coolest shit ever. It could only get cooler if it was the Swords of Chaos. Holy, thank you for becoming a member. And to answer your question, been watching for a bit, maybe starting some of your tournaments. Is there any requirements? No. So to answer your question, you need to jump in our Discord. So let me get a link to it. Do this, and let's pull it up here. All right, and let's invite. Sorry, I'm a potato. I'm trying to figure it out. So if you want to start playing in tournaments, all you need to do is join our Discord, and make sure to go to the roles section of our Discord and select Warhammer. And then once you do that, you'll see all the tournament announcements and you just join. That's pretty much it. It's very straightforward. And if you have any questions, you can message myself or the other tournament hosts in Discord. Thank you for becoming a channel member. And thank you guys all for joining tonight. That was a really, really fun tournament. It was fast, furious, a little bit slow at the end, but we got there. And it's always cool to see the Dark Gods pull a W, and Grand Cathay doing good as well. I really enjoyed it. Platypus on Grand Cathay, a scary, scary foe indeed. All right, guys. GG, well played. We'll see you guys next time. Take care of yourselves. That's going to be it. Thank you so much to our new channel members and to all of you who donated. I really appreciate it. It helps keep the old man going. Helps keep the stress levels down. And we will be back, not tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm playing a little bit of Tabletop Warhammer. I'm going to go play some 40K with one of my pals. And yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Yeah, the Final Transmutation was pretty good against the character blob. Like with the Empire, we managed to kill them. But Empire's way better at killing characters than Grand Cathay. Like the Witch Hunters were doing damage. Yeah, I don't even know what you would do with Grand Cathay, honestly. The Crane Gunners got 1200 value. Maybe the crossbows were the weak link. Maybe just more Iron Hails. Like coming out with mass Iron Hail Gunners. I really don't know. Platypus would be able to figure it out better than me. All right, guys. Take care of yourselves. See you next time. Congrats to Hadries. We'll see you all on the other side. That is it for tonight.